center. Oh, good. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Granddad? Likely gonna try and get into the swing. I think Tuesday nights. I did request to have the time change because I can't stream until 11 o'clock anymore. I got work on Wednesday morning, so I asked if they could move it up to where the last race goes off at 9:30, and then we can wrap the stream up at like 10. But yeah, 11 is unreasonable. So today I'm going live early. I'll probably cut off at like 9:30, 9:45. But we'll still get through all the races and do some chat stuff. Probably just won't stick around and be able to watch the races. So hopefully next week the changes go into effect. It is new season next week. I don't know how to approach it. I don't know if we're supposed to be excited or not. On my end, I know for the new players, it's exciting. I'm happy for them. For the OG vets that have been to war 6-7 times, the excitement is kind of gone. It's still fun though. I don't speak for everyone. Let me put the disclaimer up. Views and opinions expressed on this program are those of my own and no one else's. Yeah, newer players, it's a good time for them. For me, we're going on season 18 now. Seen it all. So far, we have 5 races. I think two canceled. The 2 obvious ones canceled. The hardcore stakes. Didn't see that coming. Probably wouldn't have expected that. Honestly, that was real uncalled for. Discord and let's get rolling into it. Also, it seems like the weeks are getting slower. It's like, I don't know if people, I don't know. So the way I feel, again, my own opinion, it just feels like some people are losing interest, which I get it. If things get stale, people lose interest, but like wagering is definitely down over the last, well, again, they might put out a graph or some shit with shiny numbers on it that says otherwise, but on Mondays and Tuesdays, it's been noticeable that there's been a decrease in handles. Again, from my point of view, from someone who sits up here and does it on Mondays and Tuesdays. Obviously, Saturdays are different. I can't speak for the other days of the week. Can't speak for the other days of the week, how their handles are, but it is definitely noticeable on Mondays and Tuesdays. And I did bring that up to Ian last month when he randomly did his spaces. But again, if everything's tied to legal stuff, then it's just hard to proceed. But we'll keep trucking on. The only thing I can do is ask for race types that are going to fill to give everyone a solid show on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if that falls through, then, well, just have to start having guests on stream to discuss. I don't know, something, some sort of content. Can't go dry. Got to give them some content. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully something kicks in, something changes. I don't know what could possibly kick in outside of something happens with the legal side of the wagering, and they're able to implement the DFS stuff and like handicapping tournaments or exotic wagers, shit like that he's discussed already. But it's just a waiting game. It just sucks when you've been doing it for so long. You keep waiting. Crockett, what's going on, buddy? Give me a second. I should have did this before stream, but I have things to do. Anyone in chat have anything running tonight? I didn't look at the races. I didn't have anything eligible, so I didn't really take a hardcore peep. But if anyone has anything, and if anyone has anything running, obviously feel free to drop the link. And if it's on the After Dark card, obviously I'll say nice things if I can. But if it's a non-After Dark race and it goes off between now and the stream ending, feel free to drop it and we'll watch it on stream. Feel free to do anything you want except for slander people. Put them down. It's my job. Links, horses, anything for the time being. You're not told me, I'm not staying on till midnight. For sure not staying on till midnight. I hope I'm sleeping by midnight. I've been having shitty time sleeping the night before work now. It's been ass. I do got to check in on Footium also. That's what I'm going to do before I start the race. I got to see if my Footium team won today. Well, I think I won. I would say 8-0 is a pretty solid win. Fuck! What happened? Alright, their lineup was shit. Never mind. It was an auto submit. I actually tried to submit mine. Yellow card, fucking yellow card. Obviously yellow card. Damn! Saminu had 3 goals? Let's fucking go. Mueller, all right. Mueller's a stud. Samu. So he had 2. No, he did have 3. Where's the third one at? It's hiding. Yeah, 3 goals. Let's fucking go. 3 goals, 1 assist. He played all 92. Jesus Christ. I guess I didn't do any submissions. My man. Bromberg put up a 6-piece. Put up a 7-piece. Jesus Christ. All right. The A-minus stakes, what, for Tuesday night? They got taken down because they weren't filling. Or are you talking about in general? Because in general, I haven't been able to find any on the the schedule, but also I don't have anything. No, I mean it's not. I don't even think it's like it's on Arbitrum. It's on ETH, but it's through Arbitrum One. So like you gotta switch networks to that. So it's like the Polygon network, but not the Polygon network, the Arbitrum network or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if they're just not putting them on because of. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to bitch about things. Like the schedule's one thing that's going to be a constant pain in the ass all the time, month after month, no matter what. No matter what, it will always be. And whatever. So if anyone wants to call me a liar, you call me a liar. But I'll be here at the end of next season to let you know that. Guess what? We had to do it again. So unless they're just using the data that says they haven't been filling, that's cool. All right, great. But if they haven't been filling, why haven't they been filling? Like, what's the reason? Let's find out that instead of just like sacking something just cause. But I mean, the A- population, depending where you go, is obviously smaller. Yada yada yada. I've done my pleading and whatnot for the schedule. I offered my knowledge in the beginning of the game. I've given my input. I'm actually just done with it. I liked where I was the last 6 seasons. Like, we weren't really bitching about it. Like, it was something that, like, it was a never-ending battle. It's funny what things you can find in old streams when people are talking. It's funny. Just because you're running simulations doesn't mean shit to me. I can run simulations too. That doesn't mean I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying that they don't, but like, just because they play on big stables account doesn't mean they understand like the everyday grind. Like, I get it, cool, whatever. I'm always here to play the good cop, bad cop. I don't give a fuck. Approach it, I look at it, I dissect it, I give my thoughts. If you don't like my thoughts, you don't like my thoughts. It'd be like that. Not everyone has to like everything that people say. Alright, let's see what the free race looks like. Be careful what you wish for, Granddad. I support you. It's out there. You can do whatever you want with it. Clip it. There are receipts for a reason. Use them how you will. But be careful because some avid supporters out there will not like the things that you say if you say them the wrong way. Oh yeah, same. My wife can't stand anything that comes out of my mouth, but these are options. Yeah, I chose you, you chose me. Remember that. I chose you, you chose me. Alright, let me log into the, what happened here? I had a race go up. She's done. That's it. No, it's true. You wouldn't. You're just reporting. Listen, man, I don't hide behind a single thing that I say on stream. And then the people that I have on, like I say, if you're up here and you have an opinion, you can express your opinion. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. If someone doesn't like your opinion, welcome to the world we live in. That's crazy, but welcome to the world we live in. But no, I listen, man. Clip them up. If you find good shit in there, clip them up. Like I said, there's stuff back in those early streams. There's so many just bricks of gold. There's so many bricks of gold just laying around. But yeah, my brain's not. My brain no work, no goods. So obviously, someone else clipping them and whatever is better. But they're out there. The information is there. You just gotta, use it how you will, I guess. What's today? Today's the 23rd. Tomorrow's the 24th. Let me get this sucker answered. He lost a heartbreaker today at the wire. I was pissed. Okay. Sign me up, Jack. Yeah, I've said many a stupid thing in my life, so in regards to shoot first, ask questions later, I'll say it first and then I'll go back and we'll fix it if I have to. But I gotta get it out. If I don't get it out, it's hell. But alright, yeah, she's done. No more racing for you. You tried. I don't know if you're gonna be a derby producing mare, but no, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Like, if it was egregious and out of line, and I'm obviously in the wrong, sure, I'll make my apologies known. But if what I'm saying is factual, can't apologize for that. Can't do all that. All right, let me log back into the home base account, so that way we can wager. Yeah, yesterday was terrible. Yesterday was great until the last race. We were actually good until the last race. We got I hope no one followed me on that. I degened hard in that last race and fucking came back to bite me in the ass. Obviously, I'm no disrespect to 10. I'm sure some of you have some years on me, but I can firmly say at the age of 37, everything that I've said in my previous years, I've meant everything that I've said. Everything. It has made people upset. I'm not a yes man. I'm not here to be your support doll. I'm the type of homie that if you're fucking up, I'll tell you you're fucking up. And if you don't like it, sorry, bud. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're my homie. Like, I don't lie to my friends. Like, I just don't lie. Lying in general is not a thing that I like to do. And no one should do. Just tell it. Tell them how you feel. Tell it and get it out. If you feel a certain way, get it out. You can't hold that shit inside. It'll just fucking eat you alive. But I can remember very, 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 very distinctly things that I've said to people 20 years ago, and I stand by it. I stand right by it. All right, let's get settled in here. Let's make some picks. Let's do something other than get Doughboy worked up. Let's do something besides get me worked up. Is there anything good today? Any announcements or anything? I thought we were supposed to have announcements this week. Oh, as I say that, I see Ian tweeted yesterday, going to be a busy week. Well, all right, it's only Tuesday. I guess we can wait a couple more days. Friday night, all the big announcements come in. I got nothing tonight. Perfect. Okay. That's just incorrect. Can't download things. No, thank you. Please don't. Sound like too much watching Mr. B on stream. I'll have to let him know next time that he's a bad influence on the crowd. But again, I don't think that's something that's like egregious. I don't think that's a lot to ask for. Truly. Especially if they're running simulations 3 months out. They think people aren't playing their breeds 3 months out? Is that something that is like on the table that yeah, you know, no one's doing this, so whatever. I don't think that's true. All right, let's look at the free roll race. And by the free roll, I mean the extra bonus race. I think I know who my play is going to be in this race already, but we'll go through it anyway. Morning Mula, 1 for 3 at the distance. The races were, let's see, the S Stakes was a 12-horse field. She put up an 80. That's very good. Be like that. Hold on. Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, thank you for bringing that up, because this is gonna matter more if anything. Yeah. I don't even think he bred half of his mares. That's crazy. Well, if they ever say anything about the population being down a season, they can definitely just look to Ted Stable, because this is fucking eye-opening. Like, I thought he missed a handful of breeds. And by a handful, like maybe 20 or 30, because he has so many. Why is it not showing on screen? Why does it do this every single time? My bad, chat. Fuck. Yeah, never mind. So everything I said, obviously hold it until you see what I saw. All right, so retired mares, Ted has 271. I'm not going to count because y'all can just see. So the S pluses -1 got bred. So one S plus didn't get bred. So now we get to the S's. Pink means they're pregnant, this color. The gray means they were not bred. Yeah, this is obviously you don't have to breed everything, but someone that has 270 horses, mares. And again, I'm going to go through and say I don't think remotely even half were bred. All the S minuses went untouched except for like 5, 6. Here's another one. Another one. That's where I'm going next. Fucking yikes. Come on, chair. I didn't get the chair. Yeah, that's not good. Thanks, Beetlejuice. I didn't know I could fucking do pregnant, not pregnant. So that's great. Like, capping the horses is cool and all, but looking at stuff like this is more important, I think. One was positive GVG bred everything. Because he has in-house studs. But he only has 84 mares also, which is... That's called quality control. Again, another reason why he's on top. Yeah, 84 mares all pregnant. Even the A+. I mean, alright. $600. So 525 of his mares are pregnant. That's fucking crazy. Dude, why did I do this? Now I'm gonna be depressed. This is fucking gross. Get out. It's so gross. That's so gross. That's fucking gross. I probably should have looked at that stuff to like end the stream. Should never looked at it right now. That's yucko. I gotta see one more time. Again, quality control. GVG's top 3 in the standings behind 2 stables we just looked at. One stable was 600 mares that bred 525 of them. One stable with 271 mares and only bred 33 of them. And then GVG, who bred 84 of his 84. That's nice. It's not. That's nuts. That's actually insane. Oh yeah, he has every season. He has. She hasn't produced she's produced 2 killers. Like by killers, 15+ win horses. But yeah. All right, let me get back into this real quick. So yeah, Morning Mule is going to be tough for me to saddle up with. I think the inconsistency is one's going to get me, but this is a normal stakes because it might matter more. No, it's a grade 1. So if it was a normal S Max stakes, I wouldn't mind it so much, but tested graded company and just had no success doing it, so I'm going to pass on the 1. Slate Echo of 0 for 5 with a second and a third at 11 furlongs, 5 starts on a soft for 4 placements, a win, 2 seconds and a third. So the distance not so much, the conditions great, just not so much. At 33%, I have a handful of these horses. As long as they're winning, they're fine. Seconds and thirds makes it kind of iffy. Slate Echo, I'm gonna pass on. I feel like there's got to be something better. Mandarta, 2 tries at 11 with a win, 3 tries on soft, 2 wins. 73 average. Has strictly been running in graded stakes, so strength to schedule is very good. 1 to consider. In Paradise, the 4, 1 for 3 at the distance, 0 for 3 at track conditions. It's a 2.5 star firm. Gonna pass on it here. He's the boss. 1 for 1 at the distance. Hasn't run on soft. I think he's run on sloppy. I think. This horse is very good. Good, fast, good, yielding. Fast, good, yielding. Shit. He's mainly been sticking to 12 furlongs, but has game everywhere else. This is the horse that I like. But I thought he ran on sloppy before. Soft, I don't know if I'm going to mind so much. I think I'm willing to give it a chance. I just think the power level of this horse is overall better. 10 for 12 on podiums. We'll see the rest of the field. The 6 hasn't run at 11 yet. The 1st and a 2nd and 3 tries on soft. Where have you been running? Everywhere except? Okay. Something tells me this is going to be 9, 10. I've been seeing a lot of these groupings. There's 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, it's just 2. Not all 3 of them. Like, just 2 spikes, which is kind of juicy. Like I said, I have a couple of them in the right dirt stables. They've been fun because they're easy to race. Like, if there is no 5-6 race for 2 days, well, looks like you're not running for 2 days. That's a concept that some players have to learn to adapt to. Like, if you want to complain about not having a race every 24 hours and enjoy wasting your breath, but you should be looking to target the perfect race. And unfortunately, if it's multiple days out, then it's multiple days out. Like, what the fuck? You want to grind every day to try and attempt to win, or pinpoint the perfect race and give yourself a better chance of winning? It's like with Latuda. I talked about it with Latuda yesterday. For those of you who were here, like, there was the S stakes, and then there was the S minus right third stakes. And he messaged me and asked me if he should jump to run in 10 furlong, which was one of her preferred distances, but she would be punching above her belt. And there was also an S minus stakes at 9 furlongs, which she hadn't run before, but she ran at 8 furlongs and had a second. I said I would rather stay with my own kind and run at a distance that I probably should be better at than punch above my belt and maybe run good. And that is the equalizer. Like, sometimes you have to make a little sacrifice, but for consistency purposes, running against S minuses with your S minus is what you should be doing. You shouldn't enter above. What's up, G? Where the fuck you been, bro? I've been waiting. Dude, you're way too late, all right? Listen, I told you 18 months ago. I tried to get you in. You're way too fucking late. Hold on, give me a second. I'll send it on Twitter. Yeah, if you're looking to come in and out now, like that's the thing. We're way past the profit margins now. Now we're playing the actual game. Now you have to try and win. Before it was breed and sell to make money. Breed and sell to make money. Now it's breed to make good horses to make money. Hold on. Let me see that. Fuck. What's your Twitter handle? I haven't talked to you in so fucking long. It's crazy scrolling back through. Where the fuck is it? Yo, message me on Twitter. I don't have your thing anymore. I can't. Dude, I'm having a brain fart. You sideswipe me. You sideswipe the shit out of me. Yeah, evergreen. Fucking A, dude. Yeah, I just had biggest fucking brain fart. All right, son. All right, back where it was. All right, let me finish this race before I pull him up. So I'm gonna end up getting sidetracked with talking. World didn't look like anything, right? It was 9-10, maybe 11, but tried 12, and 12 looked like a shit stain. So it was a fifth. It was a 71. It wasn't on soft. All right, let's see the 7. Sela V, 2 for 2 at the distance, 0 for on the track conditions. Probably worse than the 6 and the 4, or 6 and the 5. We'll take a look at the odds and see. Yeah, He's the Boss has early money, early derby. The difference between them two is one has soft condition results and the other one doesn't. Both good horses, one's better. I think He's the Boss is overall just better. They haven't fought each other yet. They've also been running in graded stakes for the majority of their career.
What we on, man? What's
How
good,
fucking
dog?
been, bro?
I've been good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, chilling on the sidelines. I've been seeing some of your excursions out of town with the homies.
Yeah,
You've been living it up.
been on some shit, bro. Fucking, well, give me the rundown, bro. Give me the rundown.
Yeah, the rundown's over. If you're looking for a competitive game to play, this is it. We're at the stages now, in my opinion, where it's a competitive game. Where now instead of making dummy moves, like think back to when we could sell. Well, maybe I don't even know if you were part of it when we could sell uterine legendaries for 0.1 or 0.3 ETH. Like those days are gone.
So this would essentially be me getting into Zed at the same time.
Yeah, I think this is a better time though, honestly, because the prices are so low, and it's you have the advantage of knowing people playing the game already, so you're not just gonna go out and buy a shit horse. Like you'll be able to be like coached through like what to look for, how to approach it. That's what I mean. Like right now, it's cheap enough to like if you wanted to play, you could come in and like scour for like a competitive racer or something that hasn't been ran that much, or even like find a half decent mare to like start your breeding out. Like it's not. I want to say don't think of it as anything close to Zed. There's some Zed tendencies, but not anywhere close to the shit that we went through.
So I'm gonna give you a Zed comparison, even though you said it's nothing like Zed. Would a Z2
Hold on
knock
one second. Wait. I gotta put the disclaimer up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be ready. Go ahead.
Oh my God. My boy done went corporate on me. Damn.
We had a nice stream last Tuesday. I had 2 OGs up, and we were talking about some things in the game that you know, like the old Zed streams, where if we saw something wrong, we expressed our views and shit on it, and that's what we did.
You got a whole HR department now, huh?
Yeah. So I just got to make sure that people understand. These are my opinions. These are your opinions, and that's all.
I ain't dogging on nobody today. I'm past all my.
Listen, you had the way that you came into Zed and found diamonds and had that run. I have felt that with this game, just from like winning major races and shit. Like Zook and I won a major. That was fucking huge. That's because majors are the biggest races you can win, and the pot was like 4K USD.
Damn.
Like I won a small stakes for like 500. Like that's cool. And then Tish and I had a stable that we started with. And we won a major a couple weeks ago, and we chopped 5K. Like, so like those moments, those feel-good moments and excitement, all that stuff is here. If you can set aside, dude, it's all I'm saying is the vibes are completely different, but they're kind of the same. Like, it's a good time, and the people that are like not managing bankrolls properly are obviously bitching and complaining that the game's expensive. Or that there's not enough, coverage because you can run your horse every 24 hours. So people want to run every 24 hours, but that's not how the game was ever supposed to be. It was every originally it was every 72 hours, but there's not going to be a perfect race every 24 hours for you to run in.
To enter, yeah, that makes sense.
So people complain because I don't want to wait 2 days and just basic shit. But yeah, go ahead, shoot, man.
What's your game plan for the stream? Because if I'm derailing something, we good.
Hey,
I'm good.
The chat knows. The chat knows when I get derailed, I get derailed. And conversation is more important. No, Mondays and Tuesdays I do handicapping. So like they worked and gave me an 8 race card, and they put Derby into the pools so that way we could wager on them. So they juiced the pools for us. So I stream. I do like a 3.5 hour stream of breaking down each of those races. We do our bets and. Chill, like Zed days, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we just turn on and race. Except we don't have a race every 3 minutes,
All right, so hold on. Will you cut the music for a second? All right, let's podcast this bitch up then.
Oh my god. I'll turn it down to 20.
All right, man. Hold up.
Gotta have I learned from you gotta have the lo-fi on the background.
A little bit. But I only did it when me and you was kicking it talking. Like if I did a podcast, I just do straight talk.
I don't like dead air. That's the problem. That's why I have it on.
Motherfucker, me and you can talk. Ain't gonna be no dead air. All right. Okay. Bam. All right. So I ain't bro. Who is that? What up?
Crockett's OG from Zed.
Nice. The man who got out of Zed when it was right. What'd it say? Enjoyed your stream. Appreciate you, Crockett. I appreciate you, my man.
Yeah, they're all here. All the OGs are in here. Even like the one, Carter, all those fuckers. Like,
how much people we got in this bitch?
No, there's not that many in here right now. Tuesday, it's also early for me, but it's the end of the season right now, so it's like there's no excitement for the most part. Everyone knows what they have, kind of deal. So like the last week of the season is kind of meh, and then everything will pick up again next season because new foals are born. And then week 2 breeding opens, and then there's majors to qualify. I mean, there's just more shit in the first 3 weeks of the season than there is the last week of the season.
Okay, so there's seasons, right? So
yeah.
So from what I just took from what you're saying, right? There's seasons. You can breed, but your horse isn't going to be born until after the season.
So for 30 days, they sit pregnant for 30 days, and then they're born. And then they can't race until they're 2 years old, which is 2 months. So it's pieces of a puzzle you're putting together every 3 months trying to find that's what I'm saying. It's not even like remotely close to the pace that Zed is. Like everything is, if you're playing smart, you're mapping your moves out. Like you're not just, again, like before 4, the game was completely different. Like, we're in season 17 now. So up until like season 12, the prices were so high. Like Crown, the Crown token was up like around $1, if not over $1. So like everything was up, and then everything came down, and then
What's
prices
Crown?
came back down to earth. Everything settled, but like the prices back then were fucking crazy. So you weren't. People built their stables to do a certain thing, but majority of the stables you were breeding to sell because the prices were so good. So I wasn't like that's what I was doing with our side stable is I was just breeding to sell, and then around season 12 I started taking shit serious, and now it's everything's been mapped out since. But it's 28 days is a season. One season equals a year, essentially.
How
Basically.
long? What's what's the best racer that's the oldest?
Someone just retired, I think, at 8. So you can race until you're 8.
So that's 8 months.
Yeah.
So you only get 8 months out of a horse, but if they do good within those 8 seasons, then you could potentially. How much has this horse? Oh well, he just went in, but so how much would that be to USD right there, crown to USD?
5K, I think.
So it just recently going into retirement, he's already made 5K crown.
Yeah. Oh no, this is Derby. So Derby is the I don't want to say Z token, but the base token. Like what you do for wagering, paying for breeding, paying for entry. And then Crown is the crypto side of it. I can't answer shit on Crown, dude. I don't, I ain't fucking, I'm not well versed in the crypto stuff.
So
I
you
can tell
could
you what
say
it does.
Derby's in-game token, crown is like stock, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like access to the.
Yeah, you can stake it. There's not a whole lot of utility for it yet. Like you can use it to like do name changes on a horse or something. But majority you're just staking it on a racetrack, and then you get Derby rewards back for the amount of activity that happened. So like the rake from the races goes towards stimulating that, and then you get a monthly payout from that to put towards the game.
Derby a flat rate.
Derby flat rate, 80 Derby equals $1.
Okay, that boy's fast. Damn. Okay, so I'm a straight shooter. How much? You know me, dog.
Yeah.
How much did you make breeding overall? Like how much did you put in versus how much did you profit?
When I I was fortunate because I was here since season 0. So I was here when like when you entered a race, you would get a crown stimmy. So like every entrant, depending on a range from 4 to 12, there was a set amount of crown for that race. We'll say 120 crown for the race, and then 12 people entered. Each one got 10 crown. But if only 4 entered, they split that 120. So back then you could farm races, like look for races that only had 3 horses or had 5 to get the most amount of crown. It's not something I did because I'm not smart like that. I didn't do it until like basically it was almost too late. And I also didn't care because I didn't care because I was playing the game and I was still making enough crown, but I made enough from the crown that I have been free rolling essentially. So the amount that I put in to start, I bought an A- ticket just to run for the first like 8 seasons and build up my bankroll. And racing Derby wise, I am negative, but crown, I am super positive because of that. But not everyone had that advantage of being here from season 0 and playing through those early things. People that are coming in now, they don't like losing because you can't, like, you could enter a race for $10 and when you finish the race, your crown gift could be $28. So you made $18 just by signing up because the price of crown, it was all tied together. But the numbers, like how much crown they put out for those races it was a little much, and they did fix it. But they were only giving those gifts out for so many seasons before it like essentially dried up. And we're at that point where like the crown stimmies per race are very, very, very minimum. So like there is no more, like, that's why I'm saying like now it's like we're playing competitive now. There is no I'm gonna pay 10 to make 28. There is no more of that. Unless you win.
So
But
you've made most of your money from the exposure to the game versus playing the game, like off of crown.
early via breeding and selling, yes, we made most of our money from that. And then obviously winning a major helps. You know what I mean? Because it's a couple thousand. Like you get the free roll a few months of breeding, and then if you sell anything in between there, like it just turns into free essentially.
So like
in my
over under 10K profit.
I don't know because I still have majority of my that's the thing. I have like 5K crowns staked as well.
Which is how much is crown right now?
Crown right now I think is like 50 cents. It was like around 30 cents. 30 It was going between like 30 and 45 for like 3 weeks. And then it just shot up again. I think it's around 50 cents, I believe. But yeah, it's telling you about those days is irrelevant. Like it's easy to give like a comparison of what it was to try and give you a guideline of how it was like when we were in Zed, like when prices were fucking crazy and then they just went to nothing. Except here, there's other stuff tied in. Yeah, it's a 50 cents right now.
So would a S1 be equivalent to a Z2 knock? What was below Genesis? Legendary, right?
Yeah. So
like what would a diamond's equivalent be?
What was diamonds? Diamonds is Z2. Probably like an S, because there's really, so it goes up to S and then S plus and then SS minus and then SS. There's only 3 SS minus horses in the game. So those right now essentially are the Z1s, and then when we get like an SS, that'll be the new Z1.
Can you breed
right
those?
Now,
like,
I would
like
say,
how those come into the game?
What's that?
The SS, like the 3, like
those. Breeding. Hold on, yeah.
So like somebody hit on those, like you can.
Well, yeah, I mean, breeding has a little bit more strategy in it than that, but like remember how bloodlines were supposed to matter in Zed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they matter here. That's the thing. Like, and that's the big background of it. So like they can pull from their ancestors as well. But this is how essentially he got to SS minus. Like SS made an S plus, SS made an S plus, S plus, S plus obviously makes SS minus, but it's not always the case because you can. There's a decent amount of variance tied into breeding where if you breed an S plus and an S plus, there's a chance that you can get an S, where it'll just go down instead of stay S plus or go up. And that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes that just means you should have like you should have a solid racer. Do I have a report to show? I do have a breeding report. Yeah, I guess I can show you those too. Let's see if that makes sense. So that way it's like gives you a. So like these are reports that can be done on the site where you can pair your mare with a stallion and see what the potential outcome would be. This is one that I did, and we can actually look at her because I retired her. But my mare is an A plus. Let me have it up for visual. Shit. Yeah, my mare is an A plus, and that one was Thugette. So that was this. That was Thug Passion and All for Naught on this breed report. So this is what the potential outcome could be. So these are wicks, these closed off things, and then the thing in the middle is where your like potential outcome's supposed to be. So in theory, she was supposed to have S temper, S heart, S finish, S minus stamina, S minus to A plus speed, and S minus to A plus start. When I retired her, her stats ended up being A plus start, S minus speed, A plus stamina, SSS. So almost essentially along the lines of what it should have been based on a breed report. Now, that doesn't always happen. Again, because of the variance that's in breeding, which is what I like about it. But I've compared it to like a never-ending puzzle that you're constantly trying to put together because you're always trying to breed the best horse. So while it takes a little bit of time in this game, if you're down to play chess or 3D chess instead of checkers is what we were playing before, it becomes like a challenging game and a little more skill based. But obviously I'm indifferent because I love horse racing. You know that from our interview. Like I was playing this game no matter what. No matter what, I was playing it. Not everyone is like me in that sense. So that's the thing. But for time commitment stuff, like it's not the slot machine that we came from. It's more of a set it and forget it, and then come back and check on it in like 24 hours. Watch your race, browse the schedule, try and find the perfect race for you, the right condition, and try and have a profitable horse.
Does the stats from start, speed, stamina, all the way to temper, like does the average of those give you the horse grade from like S to or SSS to D? Like, so that range you have there from start and like those ranges, like how? Okay, so
the wicks.
It varies from different statistic or attribute, but does the average of those give you a grade of a horse? Like, how do you get the overall grade of a horse to where it says, okay, this is an S plus, right? This is like. Okay, I see there. Yeah, bam. So you got. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So for her, she stayed in A plus by. I'm pretty sure it goes by the law of averages. Like all these things together average out to an A plus. Like if you put numbers on them and then did the whole thing, I'm pretty sure it averages out to A plus. Like if these were A plus instead of A, this horse probably would have been an S minus. Because it was heavy on finish with an S and then had the purple stats behind it. Like this A plus, like her mom had purple stats as well, had A plus stats. If this was A plus, there might be a world where she'd be an S minus with a lot of green stats, which is fine. I don't. My personal way I play it, I don't like that. If I have a purple ticket, I want all purple stats. Because I want to be consistent when I'm trying to breed my stats. I don't want to do like, which I've done on other horses. I have examples of like, I have a mare who she's an S minus, has S plus stats, S minus stats, and has A temper. But when I breed her, the temper is so low and so strong that it drags down the averages. So like she'll roll bad on temper for her foals. So her foal will end up having the same thing, A temper, and it'll end up being an S minus with a lot of purple stats, but one heavy green stat that weighs it down.
That's where you'd want the stats to look like Persian bulls, right?
Me personally, yes. If my horse is purple, I want purple stats. You know what I mean? If my horse is green, I want green stats, but having purple stats is kind of nice. But when I go to breed, I don't want to breed a horse that's all A stats and all purple stats, because then you're stretching, to me, in my opinion, you're stretching the wicks and you're causing shit to go haywire. Like there's S horses that have B plus stats. It's not many, but it's one B plus stat because the wick went down instead of up, which again is in the variance of breeding, which is it's awesome if you enjoy the skill of it.
So damn, that's in depth. So what's the what are the top 5 fucking bred horse sales like that you've seen in your time in the game or recently? Like, let's just say 2024.
50K,
what are the top?
I think 50K was, hold on. I seen a 50, a 30. There was a bunch of 20s, a bunch of 15. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, if you can think back and remember what some of the Z1s and stuff were selling for back in the day, like not multiple hundreds of thousands, like that shit was dumb. But like 50K is the biggest one. Ovation, I believe that was. Yeah, this one sold for 50K.
And Solanot's a guy that, is he like the arbitrage or is he like the fucking like who is he, like the Poseidon, the guy? Like I've seen Solanot, I know about this game, and like I know like that's the number one.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I've had him on my streams. Like I have a stream saved where I had him on. Petrichor also, yeah. Petrichor is the most recent one that sold. But Solanot has the stable. I think someone does the race entries, but he does like the breeding and all that, and he's like super. He's he has a very good social media presence for his account. If you know the name Solonat, I'm sure you've scrolled past some of his tweets. If not, you can obviously look at him. But he's playing the game what seems to be completely different from everyone else. Like it's just like a next level thing. Like he's cross preference breeding, like taking rights preferences to left, this to that to try and like drag certain bloodlines from like dirt over to turf. Like it's a lot of things you can do when you have the bankroll that he has. It can be done at a smaller level, but obviously the grind is going to be more from the bottom than it is going to be at the top. Like at the top's a grind too.
So that horse has made how much? That 18, how much is that?
Let me get my handy dandy calculator out here real quick. Yo, how was that UFC event you went to?
300?
You went to 300?
Yeah, bro.
I hate you.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna pocket watch, but y'all sat up high, so I imagine those still had to be a rack. Maybe.
So what you do is you get UFC Fight Club. It's about $100 a year. And you get pre-sale tickets like a week before the fight. So we bought them for $350.
Yeah, that's nice.
Middle row, I mean, I've done bottom bowl before. It's like $12.50, but you're looking through the cage. So that was my third one. I've done McGregor Poirier 3. I've done Jones versus Gane, and then 300 was our third one.
See, like when it came to AC, I looked at tickets, but like I want to sit on the floor for that. Like I don't want to sit up. I don't want to sit up fucking high. I want to be down. I want to hear someone get cracked in their jaw. Like I want to hear it. I want to hear the coaches coaching. But like I figure with Atlantic City, because it's dirt, it's shithole. Atlantic City, like reasonably priced. It wasn't a great card, but no, tickets were like $700. And I'm like, I would pay $200 max for one of these. You gotta get them pre-sale. Just hit me up next time. I got you. Yeah, next time they come to AC, I'm gonna have to look into it. So this horse is the one that sold for $50K USD. So far in its lifetime, again, it was allowed to hit the track at age 2, so it's been retired for 6 seasons. He retired it right when it turned 3. So it had a 2-year-old season for racing. I don't know what its stats were there, but it's banked $226K.
Horses 8 how much?
$226K. Thou wow.
Say it one more time.
226 thou wow. Yeah. There's levels to this game, and like I said, Solonat plays on a different level from everyone else.
Damn.
There are some other ones out there that have been breeding since season 3, I think, or season 2. No, the game started, everyone was 2, that was season 1. So season 2, I guess it would be, that have been breeding since then, that have made a decent amount. But this is a horse that was bred, it rolled up in its breeding. So it was an S and an S, and it rolled up to S+. The stat reveal is fine, especially for the archetype.
What do you mean stat reveal? Like when you buy
these, the start, speed, stamina, finish. Like you can't see any of this until you retire. That's why the breed reports are like helpful, but they're also $50 a piece. So like not everyone's gonna spend $50 to see what they could potentially get.
Damn, you're selling me on the game. Okay, so let's say I wanted to buy, like, okay, so first off, how did Solonat get that horse? Did he buy it before it was good? During it was good? Or
he bought it as an age 0. Hold on, let me ask the actual man that he sold it. I had him on stream last week. He's good. He's a good dude. I think he sold him as an age 0. So
that's unraised, unbred, essentially. Like that's a triple U, like essentially buying it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's say I wanted to buy like a horse like that, like a U, right? Like, what would that run me for? What was that? An S+?
S+. So if you wanted a full, the lowest price on S+ is $39K, but it has shit preferences, and preferences these are what matter. So like if you run on right, the more stars you have, the more advantage. Essentially, if you run on dirt, the more stars, more advantage. Fast or firm and soft is where it comes into play. If you're a 2.5 or a 3-star firm, you want to run on a fast track all the time. And then there's another layer of weather because there's percentages attached to each race with the weather outcome. But that's another layer of the game. Let's focus on this first.
I'm gonna rewind on you a little bit.
You can rewind.
Have they always been 30K?
No.
Were they like 5K like a year ago?
A year ago would have been. There wouldn't have been that many a year ago.
Like, what were those tickets? Like
Gen Zeros.
Like, yeah, what was that shit?
That was when they started the game and they did the mint. They minted these profile pictures. Like, so you had to mint profile pictures before you can make horses. So all the profile pictures were minted out, and then you were able to breed your female profile pictures with male profile pictures. There are 5, 6, 7, I think. There's two fillies and 5 colts that are considered mythics, one of ones, like rarity 1. This is one of them. So a lot of the tickets bred with these to get these outcomes. Obviously, there's A grade horses. So like, you know, bad tickets that bred with bad tickets, you got bad horses, like lower rarities and shit like that. But that's how the game started. And then when the game actually started, these horses that came from the tickets were what started the game. So this was one of the original Gen Zeros that started the game.
35K though, bro, like for an unraced S plus, like that's fucking. So what would that be equivalent to in Z? Like, that'd be a Z2?
This would probably be a Z1 because again, SS minus would be Z1, and then when SS come out, it would be Z1. So it's gonna go up, but like right now, S plus is the essential of having a Z1.
Okay, so what would a Z2 be?
A Z2 would be an S grade colt, and those motherfuckers are dirt cheap. Like you could build a stable off of them.
What's right below S plus?
S.
So what would an S be?
An S would be, and if you just bought off the floor, $16.
Okay, so like what would
obviously you want to find something good, you would probably spend like $200 to $300 maybe.
Like
for
what
a
if
solid bloodline?
All right,
like that.
Let's say I fucking just run it back. Same game plan as Ed, right? Look for the equivalent of a Z2, unraced, unbred, 4 to 5K to spend, and just buy one fucking horse and say, fuck it, let's ride.
You could do that.
I love how you sigh because you're like this degenerate motherfucker.
Because I'm gonna give you the answer that I would give you if it was me doing it. You know,
right?
I'm not gonna.
You know me though.
I'm not. No, and that's what I like. That's why we work so well together. I like it. I would say you could do some shit like that. There's stables out there that I could get you to that would have those lines already bred out. So like if you wanted to come in and get something that could potentially contend for a major as a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, we could get that done for you. Shit, what was the question again? My bad.
That's all I need to hear. I mean, could I buy one on the open market too? All right, let's say we went back into our research days. I mean, somebody might come up off this if y'all take whatever game we find out. But all right, let's say we wanted to buy like a diamonds equivalent, right? Just on the open market right now.
So let me see. So this is what I would do because I know the game now.
Okay.
I mean, I've known the game, but I would go
unraced, unbred.
I would go to stables and I would look at this top 10 list. And there's a couple familiar names on here that you might know. And I would go to this man. Yeah, I would go right here to this one.
That's big pockets right there.
And then I would click on it, and then I would click on for sale to see what he had. This is what I would do. I could sell.
Told me diamonds, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we gotta run it back. Let's run it back. All right. So
if you want diamonds, then you go to GVG for a diamonds horse.
Let's run it back. All right. So let's see let's pick a diamonds right now. Cut the stream. No, I'm just playing. If somebody comes up, you're welcome. If you buy this horse.
No, I don't. Listen, man. Not everyone in here is a big baller. They're not looking to commit. They don't. Is your thing still on? Link your diamond story. if you still have access to it. Put that shit in chat so they know what we're dealing with.
Bro, that shit's I
know you deleted a lot of stuff.
I don't. Not only fucking one I took down was Dan Chan, bro. Dan Chan and fucking Archibald. That's it. Hoe ass motherfucker.
Your man's turned a new leaf. He's in this game.
Hoe ass niggas.
Oh fucking hell, I love it. Nah, he came in. He came in when he came over, and I was like, see, it's nice. It's nice not being a shithead all the time. And he's like, no, it is. He's like, that game really did something to me. I was like, yeah, I understand. Like, so I'm because me and him were obviously not on the same page. Who? That is nothing. There's nothing to hide from that.
Which one?
Nothing to hide from that.
Who?
From Arch.
Oh.
Like, I've gone back and forth with him a handful of times. He knows how I felt, and we went back and forth, and that's what it was. But yeah, he came in the chat the one day, and I was like, yeah, see, it's nice when you aren't all high spun about shit. I was like, yeah, you know, the game was, you know, the team, this and that. I was like, yeah, I get it. I fucking understand. That's why I stopped playing. So let me look at what he has. So next week, next Monday is the start of the new season. So if you were to make a step in, you're doing it at the right time because you can get age 1 horses that will turn 2 in 5 days, and they'll be ready to run. So let me look at the GVG. He also might have stuff not listed that he might potentially have for sale, but he has some of the best bloodlines, dude. When he came in, he literally like went to all the big stables and I want this piece, I want this piece, I want this piece, and he put his puzzles together nicely. He's been tearing up.
So he has no UUs, it looks like, right?
No, these are all UUs except for the top 2. So like these down here are all UUs.
How much is that highest price one? The 120.
So 40. So this is just under 500 USD. And then I guess the lowest one would be this one, which is like just under 400.
And then what's the highest?
He has one listed for 69K, which is fuck. 860 USD.
And then the one that's 120?
Is this the 120 one? Where's he have 120 at? This is a filly, so this one would be good for breeding. Oh, this one's nice. 120 would be 15?
1500?
Let me see. Yeah, 15. Oh, and then 5% on the marketplace fee, because you know they got to get theirs all the time.
Would you buy that horse if you had?
I would. If I was you, and everything you just asked me is what you wanted to ask me, I would reach out. If I would message GVG for you and ask if I would just be like, listen, Evergreen's looking for diamonds. What do you have?
See, but he wouldn't give it to me, you know. So the thing about diamonds is motherfuckers can't know they had a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
He has given good horses to people that come over from Zed. Like, he'll take care of you if you were on the good ones.
Here's what made the diamond story is that it was
a heat.
Pure luck.
Yeah.
Pure luck. And I just said fuck you to everybody that tried to buy him. And then I yeeted him in the most degenerate shit, and it worked.
Yeah. You won't get those crazy offers in here for horses like that for the most part, because if you have it, you're gonna keep it and run it. But a couple other things that want to go in to factoring if you're gonna buy something for that price is you want to make sure that at least could potentially have some breed value, because if it ends up being a shitty racer, you want to hope that it has a solid bloodline that is potential that someone will want to breed to, even if it is for $50 at minimum. 50 times 35, you know what I mean? It adds up. But that is something that matters at this point. But also, like, are you looking to start your stable, or are you just looking to yeet and try and spike? Because if you're just looking to yeet and try and spike, I would just focus on trying to find a colt instead of a filly. But if you were looking to potentially keep playing this game for the foreseeable future, either split, get a colt and a filly, or you get like a filly that has potential to be a good racer and potential to be a solid breeder for futures.
Okay, so like that filly, you said, oh, this is good, right? So like If you had, holy crap, I love this guys. Appreciate you.
Oh, dude, the OGs are around. They know. They hear it.
Appreciate you. Okay, so bet right. You looked at this and then within 15 seconds, you said this is good, right? When you looked at what is it called, Lucky Money or some shit, full of
So
Lucky Money.
I know, yeah, because I know what I'm actually looking for. Like, so clean. Like, we'll go back to the profile picture thing again. So the goal in this game for breeding is to get those two profile pictures to fall off of this screen right here.
To what? To fall off.
To fall off, to get pushed over. So that way you can breed with other studs or mares or whatever that, you know, we'll say Spongeworthy, maybe Spongeworthy shared, we'll say Walter White's a profile picture and this fucking unicorn's a profile picture is Walter White as well. This would be considered, well, not Walter White, but if there's two horses with different names that share the same profile picture, it's considered inbreeding. And obviously inbreeding you get penalized for. So the goal for breeding is to get all of these pictures off of the screen to have clean bloodlines essentially. So no one of ones. One of ones being the 5 that were minted, that were, you know, mythics or whatever. Oh damn, cheap viewers. Evergreen comes on and I got cheap viewer scams. Let's go.
Huh?
Fucking cheap viewers, yo. I don't have mods, so I gotta do all this shit myself.
Oh shit.
They know. Oh, Viper, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you
promoted.
For the gift. Hey, congrats on your gift.
Hey, you just got promoted, Viper.
Yeah, but actually, Viper should be
mod.
I'm actually
a mod.
Viper
Mod him up.
Status. I'm gonna give Viper a mod status. He deserves it.
You got the strap now, Viper.
Yeah, I got it. How do I do this? Hold on.
Shoot him down.
Warn. I don't want to warn him. Mod Viper. There we go. Congratulations, you've been mod. I appreciate your constant support.
We appreciate you, Viper.
Now, Viper,
right.
Good. Viper fixed my fucking pictures so my silks look fresh. Viper hooked me up with some internet strategy because I was running off wireless because I'm a bum ass. So he hooked me up with some technique there. So we're good. Yeah.
All right. So for a filly, you had $1,500 from GVG. You'd buy this horse.
I would be interested, yes. But the way I play this game, I would find cheaper stuff. But that's me personally. Again, I'm not trying to approach the game in a spike fashion. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm here for story mode, not just PvP.
But let's say me, right? Black or white. You had the money to buy it. You liked it. You wanted to buy a horse from GVG. You wanted to buy a filly. You'd buy that horse. Okay. So let's find it. Okay. So that filly crossed off. Bam. All right. So let's say I have 5K. I want to come in with. There's 1,500 out. Right. So we got what? 3,500 to work with. 3,500 for a colt. Right. So let's find. It don't have to be GVG necessarily, but colt. Let's find a good one.
All right, so the archetypes is a big thing. One thing I'm going to do, and I do this often, I will not ever direct anyone to the direction of right dirt firm or right dirt soft. Put it this way. So when the archetypes were created, right dirt firm was the heaviest populated, the most tickets bred, and outcome became right dirt. So they were the most populated. Left turf was the least populated with fillies. So that archetype had less fillies than every other archetype. So breeding and all that, like those horses would hold a higher value because there would be less of them. Whereas right dirt, they're a dime a fucking dozen. But also right dirt is basically jumping into expert mode right away. Like that's where all the heavy hitters are. That's unfortunately where I ended up with me and Tish. And I fucking hate it because it's hyper competitive. It's just too competitive, and it's not the place to be.
When you
shut up, or I'll time you out.
When you say ended up, you mean as far as like the storyline of your stable?
Well, I didn't know all of that when at the time because like Zook and I got that ticket way back in 2021, the first horse that we got, and then Tish and I got our horse at like the end of 2022, I think. Middle of 2022. And at that time, we were still doing Zed shit, and this game wasn't going yet. Like none of the betas had started. So by the time I got into the fold and played like through beta 1, 2, and 3, and had OGs on stream and listened to them talk, because the way they talk about this game is like, it's like listening to someone fucking talk about calculus. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense, but they understand what they're saying. I didn't know about the populations. I thought everything was equal across all 4 archetypes. That's not the case. It's not the case at all. But now that we're going into season 18, Right Dirt is still the most heavily populated because it had the most. Left Turf still has, like, if you look on the marketplace at Right Dirt mares on S level and Left Turf mares on S level, the floor prices are a huge difference. So, again, with that said, now with you trying to make a plunge, I would direct you into the way of Left Turf. I personally feel that Left Turf is still wide open and undiscovered. Zook, that's where Zook started out. Zook has 2 major wins in Left Turf, I think. One we have together with a horse that I bred, and then he got one on his own with his big boy pants pulled up. So that's where he started. So I had a little experience for like 6 or 7 seasons breeding in that side, but it's still wide open for the most part. Like, you can still come in, drop. You don't have to drop as much as you want to drop, but if you wanted to get a fucking good, solid Left Turf, like well-bred horse, you could find one for a decent price.
But
that's something that it might not be on the marketplace, because most of the people in Left Turf don't really like. They're there to play. They're not there to sell. So some of them have like the private stock. So you got to, again, it's something we would have to ship a private message and see about. But
okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's say I'm making a video to where I'm entering photo finish with the same game plan I entered Zed with, right? But I would say $5,000, right?
Yep.
And I bought 2 horses. I bought Diamonds, which I hate on it, and I don't talk about it, which nobody else talks about. It was fucking High Ho Silver. Those are the 2 horses I bought.
That one.
I bought Diamonds first, though.
Brought them so you had your breed paired.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say I ran that same game plan back, right? So let's say I would buy the full of Lucky Money filly, $1,500. So right now, me and you, if you want to, let's find a fucking colt, $3,500, good ass S whatever, you. And then maybe we can look through bloodlines or whatever the fuck. I don't know. You can show me some shit potentially.
We'll look. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would rather do shit like this than. I mean, most of the people that come in, they come in for. I feel like some of them come in for like the handicapping portion, but most of them come in to listen to me bitch and moan. Like I'm background noise for a lot of them, which I appreciate, because
That's
honestly,
funny.
It could be anyone, and they chose me, so I'm down with that. Let me see. Let me get Colts. Fucker. All right. So lowest price to highest. Actually, let's look at prefs, because like I was talking about with these are the prefs. Left Turf soft. So more stars is obviously better. So in the filter, I'm going to do that as well. Stars, direction, surface, and track condition. So 2 and up, 2 and up, 2 and up.
2 is like 2 and up. 2 and up is like is 3 like.
So like it'll have minimum 2 stars in Left Turf and soft.
Oh, but some of them got 3, like Roost.
Got
3.
Some of them got 3, some of them don't. Let's see. Life status. Let's look at foals, age 1. So like I think I almost bought this horse's mother. I wanted to. After me and Tish won, I wanted to buy this, but I said, no, I don't need that. But like this is something that's also looked for in a bloodline. Like if you see this, like so B+ is obviously a very low grade. But they bred this B+ to an S-, and they got an A. So it jumped up 1 grade from the mare. It could have jumped up to an A+ potentially, but then they took the A and bred it to an S, and they got an S-. So this is skip breeding what I call it. It's fast breeding. Essentially, you're trying to get to the highest grade as fast as possible with minimal generations. And then there's people out there that do slow breeding where they'll take their B plus to an A, get an A or an A minus, take their A minus to an A or an A plus to, they'll build
You
and
breed up,
stats as they go because again, the bloodlines matter.
So what is it like? Like what's minimum breed fee for like a good S? Like
you can find good S's to breed with for $50, like good S's. Obviously there's the stud fees go up, high, but it also depends on the stat reveal too. Like obviously if there's SS minus stats and SS stats, those stallions, depending on what their other reveals are, those are going to be sought after because those stats are good.
Okay.
Oh
so
yeah, don't worry. I'm getting them out of that. There is no don't the one of. I'm gonna try and steer them away from the one of one. Get them a nice one that's well bred out. If we're gonna do that.
All right. So bet $3,500 to drop on one colt.
So let's see. All right. So there's only one S plus left turf colt, and it's listed for $1 million. That's nice. What's that sucker look like?
How much is that USD?
Some number of Ks. 12,500 USD.
Too high.
Yeah,
high.
obviously. I would never do that to you, dog. I would never do that. Hell no.
We gotta go lower.
I'm fucking trying to drop. I'm trying to get you to not drop 2K on something. You don't hear me?
Oh, bro. You know me, dog. You know me.
So yeah, all right. So the floor for left turf soft colts is 3,000, and then the ceiling is obviously 12,500. But all right.
So which one that would cost like 3,000 to 35?
I don't know. I think this is listed too much, but this is Keith Crimson Racing's mare. No, it's not. He sold this one, but he has this line that he has bred out. All That Jazz is probably one of the best breeders on the platform, in my personal opinion, and this is why. So we'll look into progeny, and you look at her foals. Like this is a winner. Like 17 for 27 is good. It retired early to breed. Even More Jazz was a fucking killer. For Good Measure was a fucking killer. Jazz Box is probably the first horse that has been dog shit for her. Jazzercise didn't have the winner circle, but 8 for 20 wasn't bad. Retired, had shitty temper. So that's like, you see what I mean? All purple stats and then have a green stat, but you can still be an S. If all the other stats outweigh it and the average doesn't drop that much, you can still level up. But this mare is, to me, one of the better breeders in left turf. Zook has one that is obviously very good. That was Zucchina back in the day. I don't know if he'll sell any of his foals, but she's a Gen 0. So you'll have the profile pictures on that to worry about. But with this one, I don't know if he has any for sale. I would say Planet Jazz, that's a broodmare. You don't want that. But that's one thing I look for too, is I go in and look at the bloodlines because, again, it matters. So I want to look at the mare and see if she's producing winning horses as well. So that's what I mean. It's not, you get out what you put in. If you do a lot of work to find what you're looking for, it should pay off. If you just yeet and snap by, obviously you're not gonna have a good time.
Roll the dice, baby. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, roll the dice.
So if you had 3,500 right now, out of all those horses that are on that marketplace that you could buy with that cash, okay, which one of those would you buy?
Let me see. That's what I'm saying.
Just given the, like, not even doing no research, like doing research on it when you look at it, but like not like negotiating back doors.
Those are the ones that are going to be closest to race. No, not this one. This one's ass. True Blood.
1 second.
Go show. Yeah, Moon was priced too high though.
All right. You said that one?
No, I didn't say this one. Easy killer. I'm doing my homework now. It's remember how we used to talk back in the day about breeding in Zed, and like I want to breed with studs that are producing winning horses and vice versa.
So you can start climbing up the tree, researching.
Same fucking thing. You right click open to look at everything. Unfortunately, I guess there's not really. I guess let me turn the soft filter off. Let me turn that off and see where we get. All right, and age 1.
And age 1s could race at the end of the start of next season.
Next Monday they can race. You can enter this weekend. The schedule usually comes out on Friday, which is it's a whole nother thing. I ain't getting into that. But yeah, you can start entering like Saturday and stuff. Where am I at? Min age. All right, so there's only 4 1-year-old horses on the fucking marketplace, which is kind of cheeks.
The 250K one, what's that USD? True Blood.
That's why I try. Well, you gotta understand my man's evergreen here. I believe roll the dice was something that came out of his mouth. So
hey,
I'm all about. That's what I'm saying. If he wants to take, you have. I mean, you have until Monday till the season starts. If you want me to find you something, I will find you something. I will definitely reach out to the people that I know, and I will try and find you something.
If I was just gonna yeet, like, okay, let's say
you were just gonna
yeet for content, I'm like same because this. I'm gonna give you guys. If you guys don't know this context of finding my horse on diamonds, bro, I fucking
not everyone knows the diamond story.
I watched the YouTube video on a toilet, and I said I'm gonna buy a fucking horse. I researched the horse on my fucking computer. And then I was just like, oh, okay, I'm going to get a Z2 Nakamoto Legendary because I can't afford a Z1. And it was like 1.1 ETH for a UUU, and I bought that shit. And then I named it, fucking bought another female, and I was like, all right, cool. And then just, yeah, shit. It's bro. When I try to explain that to people, dude,
they don't understand it. The only thing, and this is one thing the chat will understand. There is one thing that comes to mind when I hear that, and that is degen. That's it. That was a degen play. What you did. It was a degen play. There's no other way to put it.
My managers are like, they're
not back in the early times before they fucked with breeding. It was literally a coin flip. Like it was a scratch off ticket. Either you fucking hit or you were down bad, and Evergreen fucking smashed. So yeah, extremely lucky. And it's like one of those things we talk about here, like the storyline, like your storyline with diamonds. Like I'm going through, it's not a diamonds like storyline, but like winning majors from horses that I've bred that I've had since the start of the game. Like that's my storyline. That's what's paying off for me. Like that's what's giving me excitement out of it. But yeah, it's. Well, let me get all this shit out of here now. Now this is a different stream now, so we don't want this one. All right, so this one's on the marketplace, has good press. 3.3, 1.5 is solid. So 1.5 basically means you can run on either side of the spectrum. It's fast, good, yielding, soft, sloppy. Mm-hmm. If you're a 3-star soft, you obviously want sloppy and soft as your preferences. If you're in the middle, like with a 1.5. Sometimes you do good on a good track, yielding and soft. Like that's your middle ground.
Right.
If you're a 3-star firm or 2.5 or 2, you want fast. Like, but that's the other thing with left turf is like they didn't have a lot of mares to start, but there's also no left turf firm. Like it's only left turf soft. So like that's one of the unicorns that's yet to be discovered in left turf is a true left turf firm horse. There's stallions with like a 0.5 star and 1 star, but when you try and breed a soft preference mare with the firm, if you have a 2-star or 2.5 star soft and you go to a 0.5 star or a 1 star or a 1.5 star firm, you end up averaging out and having a 0. So there is no true way to get an absolute true left turf firm yet. So that's one thing that's still trying to be cracked. There are some attempts out there, but
is what?
What's up?
35K Derby's what? USD.
400, right? 8, 16, 24. Yeah, like 400.
That's not bad.
No. So I'm trying to look. None of this shit will matter. So A- to an S, and they got an A+. So again, the one thing that's going to matter is the race results. She was a shit racer, so I already don't like that. Liberty, what's going on, bud? Appreciate you, homie. The stream got sideswiped. But yeah,
What up,
like,
Liberty?
this is no good, in my opinion. Like, 0 for 5, 1 win from 14 starts, not good in my opinion. And then 16 for 37. It's almost a 50-50, but nothing great. So this horse hasn't really produced anything solid, so I would not consider this colt.
What's
as
the
a buy.
So that one's 12K.
So this one's 2,500, I think, or like somewhere around there.
2,500.
I think I didn't look at this one in depth yet. 3,100. So let me see. Game Changer is good. Mordor was another, again, a shitty racer. Has 2 foals on the track. The first one got 3 wins from 14 starts, retired for breeding. The stat reveal is pretty good. SS minus speed is insane for left turf because left turf didn't really have a lot of speed to begin with. Country Haynes is 13 stars, 322. This is also very good so far. Not yet profitable, but solid results. How many times have they done this breed? 1, 2. Game Changer was the middle, 3, 4. So the first two are running. This is Go Show. No, this is Game Changer. All right, so they bred this mare 5 times. 4 of the times they went to the same stud, and the one that's for sale is the one that's the outlier. So these 3 are all from the same stud. The 2 that are on the track are actually similar. So that's like a good sign. So the unknown is whether or not True Blood Sire was better than Gosho Hubaveka, which is who these are sired by.
Would you take a shot on True Blood at that price?
I'll give you my answer in a minute. I want to see the unknown of Game Changer. Game Changer was a dog shit runner, so that's ass. Game Changer does not have anything on the track yet. So that's like the super, super big unknown right now. None of these foals have hit the track yet, so we don't know what this horse is capable of for breeding. So that's the lottery ticket right there. Like, the mare has 2 winning foals from 2 on the track already. That is good. The father was a dog shit racer and doesn't have any racers on the track yet. I'd like to believe that the horse would be half decent because of the mother's results with the 1 stud. If I was gonna buy that, I would definitely like that. That's the lottery ticket. If we're trying to spike the lottery ticket, this is the lottery ticket because the unknown factor of Game Changer.
And that one's 3,100.
This is the 31, but I would also reach out and be like, "Yo, can I get this for cheaper?" I would not pay $250 for that. Personally,
I bet.
I personally would not do it. That's just me being a homie and giving you the straight shooter.
Yeah, I'd probably buy GVG straight and then just fucking try to hit that dude up.
I would say like some of the better left turf stable, like Lacey's big in left turf right now. So like I don't know if she has any. I don't know what she has in her stock, but obviously she'd be someone to look at. Mr. B, my man's Mr. B, he probably has something good I can ask him about.
How do you like when you go to buy a horse? How do you even like buy it? Like how do you load money into the game?
So up top here, you go to like you click on this, it would take you to Fund Wallet. You click your Fund Wallet. You know, whatever you want to deposit. I think I have to log into my.
You can just deposit USDC.
You can do well now. They fixed it. Now they have all this shit, so you can deposit from Phantom as well,
or a Coinbase wallet, or
yeah. I haven't tried any of this, obviously, because but I use Phantom because I have everything in my Phantom wallet for this one, but I haven't tried the MetaMask deposit. I haven't tried Coinbase. I haven't tried any of these other things, so I don't know how they work. But yeah, you would have everything in the wallet and it would just do the transaction from there. There was a way to use a credit card too, which was kind of dangerous, but I understand having that for degenerate people. That's another level of degen. I'm glad I'm not that fucking crazy. But yeah, these are the ways to do it. Where was I going with my last statement? Mr. B. So Mr. B's was stable that I had on last week, OG player, but he has a lot of. He's got 1,000 horses in his stable, but he has a lot of.
1,000?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah, he's OG, triple OG. You know what I mean? He's been here since like when they minted the tickets and did all that breeding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he is heavy in left turf, and he has produced some fucking monsters from his stable. His stud is the one that I used when Zook and I won the major, the left turf championship. He was generous enough to put it in for $50, so it cost us $50, and we won a race for $3,300.
So you guys won 3,300?
Yeah. And then the prize pools went up a little bit since then. So I think our prize pool was like $7K, but I think now all the major prize pools are $10K. So the one that Tish and I won a couple of weeks ago, we ended up getting $5K take home or $5,200 or some shit like that.
How much was the buy-in?
It was a qualifier, so you had to get qualifier points, and then it was a free roll if you qualified. So like the qualifiers, minimum is probably like the lowest entry is probably like $30 maybe, and then the highest entry they have some that are like $200 entries, but they all have points attached to them. First through fourth, 10 points for first, 1 point for fourth, and then I think in between it's like 4 and 3 or 5 and 3 or some shit like that. I don't know. Let me check and see what this man's has.
All right, I'm making my account. Hold
on, don't do it yet. Use my fucking referral code, bro.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. Let me get mine. Let me get my piece, please. Dough, it's DOUGH. They gave me a custom referral.
Damn, you came up, son. I see you.
Yeah. Normally you gotta have a profile picture for that because I'm a streamer. I got privilege. I got a little bit of privilege. It tastes nice.
Saying I already have an account, bro. I think I might have made an account like fucking.
Oh, you bum ass.
Maybe we'll see. Hold up.
I'm gonna ask my man's in left turf if he has anything off the market.
If I can move my funds from Coinbase, bro, I'll fucking buy a horse right now. On God.
Well, take it easy. On
God.
On God, 1 minute, please. Don't let's as your financial consultant, give me a minute to consult. All right. Let me find you.
All right. Do your thing.
Let me find you a deal.
Let me. So while we're doing that, reminiscing a little bit.
Let's do it.
So when I had my falling out with Zed, I took a lot of criticism, which was fair.
Well, you did a lot of attacking. I liked it,
but was I wrong?
It was warranted.
In the end, I was proven to be right that Vasunda was.
Vakunda was ass.
Yeah,
he fucking destroyed the game. Unfortunately, it really sucks too. It really sucked. But they had their heads so far up their asses for so many like obviously us as streamers Zook and I, we worked with them. They were just impossible to fucking work with.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible. And it was always do never here's this thanks for this and there was obviously never any fucking support on the social media side. Like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I think everything happened really fast and they just couldn't grasp it all. And they just tried to force things when they shouldn't have been forcing. But yeah, those days are long gone. I had a Genesis sitting in the account unraced from like the first mint. And I messaged Arbitrage and I was like, yeah, I guess there's no real reason to keep this unraced anymore. He's like, nope. I was like, all right, I'll try and spike the maiden. Didn't spike the maiden, but had to get rid of it.
So to put USDC in your account, you got to fund your Phantom wallet?
Yeah, you have to have USDC in your Phantom or in your MetaMask or Coinbase, I assume. And there is a bridge out there. I don't know.
Wallet.
Wormhole.
Please choose an amount of Derby or specific. Okay, so then or amount. So let's say I wanted to buy 8, which is $100. Add funds. Okay, so how do I add funds in? Oh, Coinbase wallet. Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
All right, I messaged him. We'll see what he says. And obviously, the fucking ZX is the future.
You think so?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna look at it. You know what I mean?
I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I might give it a chance.
It's not gonna be out till next year anyway. So like, yeah.
I feel a lot of people.
Sneak attack.
What's good, bro? I feel like a lot of people that stuck around felt more disgruntled versus the people that left.
Well, yeah, they let the misery overtake them and they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Some of them finally like made the jump and came over. Fucking some clowns are still around. Yeah, it is what it is. God damn, it's so funny. Ig says he goes straight from Coinbase to Phantom. If that helps you.
Bet.
I don't know what that means, but
he buys his crypto on Coinbase, sends it to his Phantom wallet.
I haven't bought crypto on Coinbase since 2021 when I tried to fund for the Z drop. That's the last time I'd used Coinbase. It was always, yo, I got some PayPal. You want to send me some ETH? Oh, that shit was funny. All right, let me see. My man's might be at dinner. Also, he might be in bed right now. But either way, we'll find you something. I will find you something before the season starts. 100%. I haven't looked through his shit in a long time. But he's another one that has like that mare that I looked at, that Keith's mare, all that jazz, like another one that just produces killers. Obviously, those are top tier.
What is this? Wait, rewind. Sorry, I was.
Not good.
Go ahead.
I was saying, actually, don't remember what I was saying.
You said rewind something. This one was well bred.
Oh yeah, Mr. B, the guy I reached out to, like he has some mares that are like that just breed killers. So I'm gonna see. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. He's saying look for an S plus, but that's fucking crazy money. But that's just him being real with me, like I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there are any S plus listed. Let me look. Worst comes to worst, like I said, I'll find you a runner. I'll do my best to find you something. I don't know that what you're looking for is going to be on the marketplace, unfortunately, because again, we're 18 seasons in just about, and the sharps know what they have.
Hey.
So most of the stuff that's on the marketplace, like
there were sharks when I hit.
Yeah,
there was Poseidon. There was, bro. The reason why I'll run it back the same way I ran it back, dude, is because that took me from literally the fucking newbie all the way up to the dudes that put hundreds of thousands of dollars into the game.
Oh yeah,
I put in like 5, bro. And dude, I ran that shit up like a bag.
Let's just because his name's Poseidon, let's not assume he's a shark, all right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you whale, okay, but motherfuckers in the ocean, some big
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah. That's just that's just me being me. That's just me being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, let's try and scour. I like doing this instead. Sorry, chat. No handicapping tonight, chat. I got trying to onboard someone. This is more important.
It's the onboarding process.
Legitimately, this is more important. All right, we're not buying 1K mares or 1K colts. So let me do price highest to lowest, and we'll start from the top or bottom of the top. All right, 3 mils too much. 1 mil's too much. Let's see where the lowest S plus is. All right, 300K. All right, never mind. There is S pluses in the range of what you were looking at.
How much?
Less than, for sure, less than 2,500. Let's look at that. I'm sure we can find something under that.
All right, so
So the floor is 39K, which is just under 500. But again, if we go to prefs, these are dog shit. But this is also right turf, and right dirt, and we don't want that. So let me do this again. Let me do left. I guess left dirt as well, but let me do left. Let's see what we find. So 55K is the floor for a left dirt firm. That's Kentucky Derby distance. That's also I guess I should point you into the direction of that, because that is like the crown jewel. Like if you're looking to target to win something, there's 4 majors a month. 3 of them are cool, but obviously the virtual Kentucky Derby is like the creme de la creme.
Right.
So left dirt would be something to look at as well.
So
I did forget about that.
All right, so let's say I got $3,800, right?
Yep.
Right now, to spend right now, not now, but right now. What are we buying?
We're gonna try and find you maybe a couple horses for that.
Criteria 2. That we got to. All right, let's set the ground rules. Got to be UUU.
Yep, these are all UUU.
Got to get 1 filly, 1 colt.
I guess it has to be able to race next week too.
And it's got to be able to, yeah.
Minimum age 1. So then there's nothing then. So there's 3 left. All right, so there's only 1 left turf S plus listed, and that's infinite. That's 12K. Left dirt. Fuck, one of them is mine, and I would not sell that for that price. Mine's listed because if it's gonna say, we spiked an S plus for it took us 17 seasons, but we finally got one. But like, if you're gonna sit in my stable for 2 months and do nothing, then you're gonna sit in the fucking marketplace. Is the way I look at it. And if someone happens to buy you, cool. If not, I got something to race with. House of Usher. What's this son of a bitch look like? Balthazar. Balthazar is good stable. Good left dirt stable as well. Okay, so this is like when I was talking about looking for potential value. Beetlejuice. That's what I was telling him. But if you don't know Evergreen by now, what these words of wisdom, you gotta do the opposite. My man's looking to yeet. All right,
yeet.
We're yeeting tonight. Let me get this straight. So this is what I was talking about in the way of if you're gonna fork up for like a potential good racer, you also want to make sure it has a clean bloodline for breeding potential.
Okay.
And when I mean clean bloodline, again, we talk about the profile pictures. So having these profile pictures as great grandparents, these would eventually fall off when this horse is able and ready to breed. So it would have more, I guess, more desire to be targeted, we'll say. But let's look at the bloodline. All right, so the Gen 0 mare was dog shit. Her daughter was dog shit, and her daughter was dog shit. So a line of dog shit. Has any of them run? No and no. You have the non-S plus listed for 6K, and you have the S plus listed for 160K. So yeah, I'm not gonna point you in the direction of this horse. Why would I do that? When you could just literally buy the age 0, same breed, just not an S plus.
So you're saying which one of those of the two is the better?
Well, this is the thing. These are both from the same mare. So this mare only has 2 foals. She's bred to the same stallion 3 times. One time she rolled up to S plus. That was listed for 160. The second time it rolled to S, and that was listed for 6K. So like there's obviously a giant discrepancy in the distance, the price between. But obviously S Plus is better than S. Not always the case because there's good S horses that can beat bad S Pluses.
Right.
All right. So Balthazar probably doesn't. Yeah, I don't like that. Mignat Magnolia, I don't like that. So there's nothing in left dirt. What about right turf? Well, I guess we can look at left dirt S's. I do want to do the press for that. So if we are looking for Derby contenders, then we want higher prefs. And then dirt can stay open. All right. So go to the bottom. 200K True Blood. We looked at that one. SS Goku. Full chalk. Let's look at this one. I feel like this press are ass. Let's look at Morning Supremacy. All right, Trawlers. I know Trawler's stable. All right, Hayslip was this horse I remember as a runner. He was fine. He wasn't anything spectacular. A+ speed is kind of ass cheeks. All right. This is also another clean bloodline. No one of ones. Profile pictures will fall off. S- to S. All right. So dog shit finish. Where did it come from? It just rolled down really bad for some reason on the mare. All right. So chalk was 11 for 19 lifetime. 2 foals. 1 listed for sale. Both listed for sale. But I don't know if 138 is the fucking price I want to direct you in the way of. I feel like that's kind of lipstick on a shit pig.
All right, I just added 3,600.
Okay.
I don't know how much Derby that is, but we got. I think it's like 29K some shit. I don't know. 29
like
29 some.
36. 288.
That's 288K.
Yeah, 288,000 Derby.
We lit.
All right.
We up.
All
right, let's make something happen. Let's make something fucking happen.
Let's try and get you. I don't want to get you shit. That's what I'm saying. I want to get you a fucking horse that's gonna do something.
I'll give you guys context. I'm a spur of the moment type of motherfucker, bro. I've been wanting an Apple Watch all fucking for years. I was coming home today. I went into work. It's my day off. I had to fucking go in and take a deposit on a deal. I work in car sales for anybody that doesn't know. I don't clean pools anymore, guys.
Oh, damn, you graduated?
I graduated. So yeah, I went in, closed the deal. I was like, you know what? I fucking turned around, went and bought an Apple Watch. Got home and I saw your ass stream and I was like, you know what? So many motherfuckers have been hitting me up to get into this goddamn game.
Who's been hitting you up? That's all I want to know.
You
don't know. You ain't got to drop
name. No, his name is genuine. He's a good guy too. Canadian dude. His son was going through the thing during Zed.
Bruce or Bryce?
Bryce.
Right. Yeah. Let me work with you. All right. You just let Bryce worry about his job.
I leave a lot of people on red, so
yeah, I understand.
And it's not any malice towards anybody.
No, I get it.
Don't reply. So,
but also, like, do you
Bryce.
really want people in your DMs trying to pitch you on shit like that? Like, I don't like that kind of stuff.
You can't pitch me on anything, bro. They couldn't pitch me on Aura or whatever that shit was for Zed. They couldn't, bro. They tried to pitch me on it.
I sat up here last week and I was like, you know, the games that I play are the games that I like to play. I've had 2 people reach out like, hey, do you want to stream this game? It's like, no, I don't, because I don't think I'm going to like your game. But also, if you're not going to compensate me to showcase your game, then I'm not going to do it. But if it's a game that I personally enjoy playing, sure. It's like what I'm doing with you now. Like, if I'm not going to buy this horse for myself, or I wouldn't do it, I'm not going to suggest you do the same, do the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. It's going to be Evergreen Racing, and we'll get him signed up for the Rookie Rally.
What's your stable name? We can keep an eye on you. Don't forget Rookie Rally. My current stable name is Supreme Optimist.
Oh, you're not doing Evergreen?
No, I kind of changed. I changed it up as far as it's my wallet address. But if that gives you guys an idea of my essence in crypto, Supreme Optimist. The reason why I just randomly saw Doughboy streaming, I'm deciding to damn near eat in 4K into this game.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all in good fun. This shit is it's a good time. Everybody's so early, anyways, bro. We're still so fucking early to this whole industry.
The one thing, like I said, the game can see like new players coming in now aren't going to experience the same game that I played from day one. That's just what it is. And like I said, there's people that come in and that try to do that, and they end up just losing money because that strategy, like every month, the meta shifts. It's a new meta every single month. It's not the same as it was the last month, which is kind of nuts to think about. But there is no government cheese. The only government cheese we have are the free rolls, but there's qualifications for those. For the most part.
So Lucky Money. Let's go back. Lucky Money. You'd buy Lucky Money. The full of Lucky Money.
Didn't I say no to that one already?
I think you said yeah. You said you'd buy that one.
Lucky
it was
Money.
GVGs.
Oh, the GVG. Well, I think I would probably ask my man's what he's not looking to sell. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want age 1. I don't want horses not listed. They're not ready to
you
go.
hit on the ones, motherfuckers. You know it's. And this is nothing against anybody, but it's always the best feeling when somebody's like, "God damn it, I shouldn't have sold that horse." You know?
No, yeah. That's the one thing with GVG. GVG did when the game started, he did a big onboarding thing for people from Zed. Like, listen, if you want to try it out, you get your first mare. I will cover your first breed with a stallion from my stable. And he cut deals like Wagme came over. I think he hooked Wagme up with like a fucking killer racer.
He's another one, but Wagme's the only person that asked me to delete the videos. Shout out Wagme.
Nice.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes. Listen, don't say things you don't want to. You don't want to be on record. That's all I say.
Hey, I'm just like, hey man, you know what? Sure, I'll take it down.
But yeah, like even when who else came over?
Look at this. I'm looking at hottest action, biggest pick pools. Doughboy After Dark Major. My boy is up, son.
Where's that at?
My boy is up, son. Main screen, bro. I'm a fresh
on the
player.
main screen?
Main screen, top right, player.
What? Main screen, top right.
Right there, bro. You just passed it. Up, right there, right there.
Oh yeah, that's my race card for tonight. That's what this is what I was supposed to be doing, but this is more fun and more educational. We're doing show on the fly.
All right.
Let me see. Let's see. All right, so Lucky Money. This is Right Turf. Right Turf is fun. It's also a filly. So this would be solid for breeding because you could go anywhere you wanted, basically. Wait, this is True Blue. I thought we were in GVG.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, no, here it is. I looked at it wrong. Yeah, still Philly, perfect. Yeah, so like this would be this is the example of what I would say when I say clean bloodline. I say clean because there's no one of one, and one of one is again the mythics. There's 5 of them that are different that stand out. There's Ticket Taker. There's Scuba, who has scuba equipment on. There's one that's called Astro. It's an astronaut. Ziggy. It's fucking my man's looks like what's his name? Fucking who's the fucking artist singer from Labyrinth? He was in Labyrinth too.
Yo, what was so you'd buy that horse at that price?
This one, I think it's a yes, based on the bloodline and what you can do with it breeding wise. I would still get David Bowie. That's who it is. David Bowie looks like the Ziggy Man's. And then there's There's another
No,
one. Let me
no,
see who it is.
LOL. All right, in the chat for that price, would you guys, anybody in the chat?
I'm gonna ask someone if they think it's a fair price. I think this is one that I would consider buying. I don't think that price is way off, especially for a filly and the prefs being that high. And then it opens you up for breeding. You can literally go anywhere you want, essentially, for breeding purposes in 2 months or in another month whenever she's ready. But let me get a second opinion on the price, and we'll go from there.
What if I just said gun to your head right now?
Yes, gun to my head right now, I would irritate you because I would be like, well, that's not reasonable.
And I'd be like, motherfucker,
I would force you to pull that trigger. I'm gonna blow
your motherfucking brains out right now.
I would force you to pull it.
Chat. I don't see no chats. What's up?
Chat, there's a lot of lurkers. There's a lot of lurkers. I like this mare.
How much we got? How much we got, chat? How much we got?
This mare.
How much
this filly? Let me see Lucky Money again. Yeah, Lucky Money just hasn't had one good racing foal who went 10 for 19. And then 2 that are on the track are not looking too hot. So like that's the part I'm looking at. So Ovation, Little Queenie, Space Pen. All right, so Ovation breeds are dog shit. And this is the horse I sold for $50K. So this is a perfect 50. This is why I take my time. This is why you gotta take your time, because just because this horse sold for $50K and has made over $200K in breeding and has great stats doesn't mean it's gonna transfer over to being a good racer.
But it potentially down the line you could breed something that's gonna pull from there on the bright side of it.
Yes, that is the upside. So this wasn't it. That was Little Queenie. Is this the Ovation? All right, so this is the Ovation one. Yeah, so 1 win in 13 starts. That's not good. Yeah, this horse is just ass cheeks. Actual ass cheeks. But like, if because it's Ovation, and depending what the stat reveal is, like, there's a world that people would breed with it because, again, of the bloodline. Like, rah rah rah. But I'm not here. We're not here for breeding purposes. We're here to try and find a fucking winner.
Because of the ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to find you something that can win. This one was a Little Queenie, which was fine. Just couldn't win. So this one wasn't terrible. What else did she breed with? This one was Ovation as well. So 1 Ovation was good and 1 Ovation was dog shit.
So this horse is full of Lucky Money. Yay or nay on him?
Full of Lucky Money. I'm waiting for my consigliere on the price because I think we can get it. I think we can get it cheaper. Shit, where'd he go? I don't want True Blood. True Blood's ass.
All right, so we got $290 to spin, right? So let's say we buy full of Lucky Money.
So that would leave you with 1. No, Pickle Zook does whatever he wants because he has fuck you money, and he doesn't listen to anything anyone tells him, unless I specifically say, "Yo, you gotta listen to me right now." Everyone knows that Zook's unhinged. He just does whatever he wants. Like with me and you talking, Zook would have for the first 5 months or so, Zook let me do everything. He was doing his tax shenanigans. Yeah, so the price, if you scoop that one for her for what it is right now, it would be $126 total, including the fees.
Okay.
Which again is fine.
We got $164 to work with.
So let me look at Mean Juice, because this isn't terrible for a filly on dirt either. And Gandalf the Grey was a solid racer. Meme Juice has a solid, this is a good bloodline. Mean God was great. Mean Girl was a good racer. Unfortunately, this Meme Juice didn't turn out to be so hot. But this is what I also like to look for. Like, starting from down here, like, the great-grandmother was a solid, for what it was a solid racer. The Gen Zeros didn't really race that long because you could retire after the first month. And everyone essentially retired all of the fillies just to start the game going. So having results back then was good. And then her daughter, Meme Girl, was good. And then Meme Juice was... just couldn't find the winner circle. But Meme Girl was good. I would say even this filly is a potential for a yes. All right, so Meme Tick Rose is the first full out of Rosa Zion. So like these are the other two 1-of-1 randoms. Like this one doesn't show up that much. It's not a super 1-of-1, but it's still a rare and powerful. And then this is one of the Philly 1-of-1s. So you want when you're looking to buy now, you essentially don't want to buy a filly that has a bunch of these profile pictures visible here, because that's going to limit what you can do in the breeding barn, because you have to make sure that those stallions don't also share the same thing. So when I say clean, you want something that looks like this on both sides. No profile pictures at all. So then that leaves you open to do whatever you want, essentially.
So like Full of Lucky Money's got a bunch of profile pictures, right?
Yeah, but they're not rare and powerful. So that's the one thing you don't have to worry about. Like these aren't like, because the rarities aren't super high on these, so they're not as plentiful. They more so show up on like the A pluses, A's, and S minuses. But also when you get up into the S level, again, you're trying to push all of that off the screen. So getting up to the S level and not having that kind of stuff visible is nice. So in this filly, if you were to buy it, when she's ready to breed, these would be pushed off. So then earnest money would turn into great grandparents. And lucky money would turn into grandparents.
So on the market right now, market-based price, you'd buy this horse. Full of Lucky Money, GVG filly.
I think I would rather buy this instead.
Full of meme juice?
Yeah. Truly.
How much is Full of meme juice?
Like half the price. $69. But I think we can get it down lower.
Well, he would list Full of Lucky Money for what reason higher? Why do you see more value in this one versus what you think he listed?
It's left dirt. I think valuing left dirt is better than valuing right turf, because again, like the glory is in left dirt. Like you want to, the goal is to try and win the Kentucky Derby IRL. That's always the goal, and that's the same goal that I keep in this game. Like winning the other majors is cool, but the star of the show is the Derby. So like that's why I would favor this. But also having 3-star left, 3-star dirt is kind of nice on a mare going into breeding. Like having 1-star firm leaves you open for the potential to swing it to soft. Like if you took her to a 3-star soft, you might be able to pull like 1.5 soft preference on the full, or 2 potentially, depending how the roll goes. But also just having maxed out left dirt, and then if you decide to go to a firm colt, you could potentially get a 9-star full out of it, S plus even.
But why does he have Full of Lucky Money listed higher than, in your opinion?
It's different archetypes. Right dirt firm, left dirt firm.
So right is
they're also different. Go ahead, sorry.
So so Lucky Money's right turf, right? So
yeah,
he costs 120. Meme is 60 and he's left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said left is the meta right now. That's the one you want.
I mean, it's not the meta, but that's the goal. If you want to win a major, you want to win the Kentucky Derby. Like there's a banner at the top that advertises the Kentucky Derby. It does it with everything else, but the Kentucky Derby is what matters.
But you can still win big pots even outside.
Sure. You can still win big pots in the other archetypes as well, but my goal is to win the Derby. So that's why I would favor left dirt. Obviously, the price difference is much more of a different swing as well, which is why I would favor Full of Meme Juice over Lucky Money. But that's me. But also I think the Meme Juice full would potentially be better, if I had to say, because I like the stats more on Meme Juice than I do on Lucky Money. Lucky Money has 2 A+ stats, does have 2 S+, but like these are too wonky for my liking on an S horse. Like I don't want A+. I don't want green on my purple. Is what I go back to.
Oh, he's got A, and then what does Meme have?
Meme has all purple. So
all purple.
S+ start, S+ speed, S- stamina, S finish, S-, S-. And then Gandalf the Grey, who was a good racer, has a consistent stat line across, in my opinion. S plus start to match with S plus start, so that's kind of juicy. And then SS minus heart, which is something you'll need to win bigger races, is a flashy one on that as well.
Full of Lucky Money is talking to me because I just feel like I got lucky money with that. Gandalf is 4K to read with Space Pen. Parents on Lucky Money are just better. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, there's got to be a reason he listed it higher, right? Like, so if you own those two horses, you would actually list Meme higher.
No, I would keep it. But I mean, I understand what he's saying with parents being like Lucky Money won actual races. I get that. That's something that factors in.
Like big races or just some races?
Let's look. No, graded stakes. So what you basically want to be competing in. So one big races. Grade ones are the big races. So it has wins in grade one races. And grade two. What did I didn't like? I didn't like. Oh yeah, I didn't like the breeds. That's what I didn't like. That's the whole reason I didn't like that. Is I didn't like the outcomes. And with her, at least Magnetic Rose is good. Casino Mean, I think this is the Yeet to Casino. Yeah. I'm not gonna put a lot in that. Casino is like a fucking expensive horse to breed with, 32K, so 300 to make this horse.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So Lucky Money has A pluses, right? So you're worried that Full of Lucky Money is gonna have A's in the speed and the heart.
I'm worried about the potential down of stats being drugged down. That is my concern with that.
But if you're playing variance, A plus, you have higher odds of going up versus going down, right? Like you should eventually hit because an A plus would be closer to an S minus versus A plus being closer to an A minus, right?
One more time.
So okay, so look at Full of Luck. Just look at Lucky Money. Right. Okay. So you got A plus speed, A plus heart, right? So let's say you're rolling for breeding, right? And you breed with an all S across the board. Even though the pass down for Lucky Money is going to be A pluses, I feel like you would have higher odds of it going up if you bred with an S versus if you bred with like an S and your A plus, like dragging it down to like either an A again, right? Or another A. Like, does that make sense? Kind of what I'm saying?
It does. Yes. My brain's half dumb though. So the A plus can stick, and the A plus could also roll down to A minus or A. Like it just depends. So like when I say with breeding, like when I look, I don't like to have green on my S and then have all purple. Like I don't like to stretch the wicks essentially. Like A plus speed to S plus speed, that's fucking stretching it to me. Like if it was A plus to S minus, that's not really much of a jump. So I would consider that to be a more consistent layup to go to S minus. Whereas if I'm trying to like yeet A plus all the way up, something could go wrong in between and it could just go down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me hold on, I got a message back. All right, yeah. So let me message GVG on both these. Maybe there's a way we can get you both of them if you want. Because the guy asked for value, I definitely think we can get this a little cheaper.
I mean, how much cheaper are we talking?
30K maybe, like a couple hundred cheaper.
A couple $100 bucks.
A decent amount cheaper, I think. Decent amount.
So Lucky Money's wasn't a good racer.
No, Lucky Money was fine. Like 8 for 26, like 4 wins is good in 26 starts. Having no podiums there, but also it was racing in the grade 1 races, which are very, very hard to race and win in.
Which is what I'm gonna. You know me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
right
they
away.
They have the like the $300 entry races. They have $50 entries. They have the $100 entries. Like the higher entries are very, very tough to compete in. So those ones you'll likely be running into like a buzzsaw. They'll most likely be all S pluses, up towards like the grade 1 and grade 2. But you'll also pull like grade 3 races where there's like maybe 1 or 2 S pluses, or you get lucky. But at this late in the game, there's a lot of S pluses at the top, but not all of them are good. That's the thing. Like there's bad S's, there's great S's, there's bad A's, and there's great A's. But let me see. Does he have anything else that we were looking at? I feel like his fillies are reasonable. Right dirt, we're not doing that. Left dirt firm, another one for 69,000. Full of Aphrodite for 40K doesn't seem terrible. Aphrodite's produced some nice ones. So Olympian wood, morning. So this is what I'm talking about. Like this one would be like the reason this one's priced lower than the other ones. One of the reasons it has all these profile pictures on it. So that's another reason you want to take it slow. You want to figure it out.
How about Fields of Fog? Full Fields of Fog, the Colt.
So Fields of Fog, couldn't find the winner circle, but had all good stat. That's like that to me. This is a good stat reel. This is what I want my S to look like. They can be some S minuses.
It's kind of ugly. I think a fucking like a 4-0-4 is better than like 0-3. I kind of like that variance to like where you like either win or you lose, you know. But like, give me your opinion. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, I'd rather have the one that's more consistently a winner.
Really?
Yeah, because you got to fight the rake. The rake is tough.
Olympian Wood's not bad.
No, Olympian Wood was a solid racer. I don't know what he won, but his stat reveal was good. He was competing in grade 1s as well. Big fields, not so hot. Big fields, he got crushed. Big fields, he got crushed. Mid-size. All right, so he won some. So 5K entry, it's like $60 entry. 20K entry, finished second. So like he had some big win, 20K pot or entry he won. So this horse has won some big races. So that's something to look at as well. I don't know how many seasons he's been breeding, but let's look.
So I could buy an S plus Colt full for 40K.
Yeah, it's bad though. Like the preferences are shit. So like that's the only that's the gamble part. Like you can buy one, but they're gonna have shitty preferences. And then if you get stuck with a shitty one.
So what are good preferences?
Stars. You want stars. So you have potential out of 9, 3 in each one. 2, 2, 2. So 6 of 9 is like the minimum I would look for. You can find some. I have some that are like 2, 1.5, 1.5 that are fine, but it's.
So 2 and up on everything.
I would like that at this point in the game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
At this point in the game for sure. But this one's fine. Like these press distributions are good. Let me see, 2, 4, 5.5, 5, 6, 7. So 12.5. So it would have been 6.25 essentially. 2, 4, 6. So it averaged out essentially the same. So like if you combine the stars of the parents, it's 12.5 divided by 2 would be 6.25, and it rolled 6 stars total. So that's a fair roll basically. And you'll get some that roll above average. Like the average might be like 5, and you get a full that rolls 7 stars. So it rolls up. No, that's why he has me. I'm gonna try and keep him out of the Discord.
I would suggest
keep him out of the Discord.
Nah, straight shooter, bruh.
Yeah, I want to keep you out of the Discord. There's too many. There's too many snake oil salesmen in there. You know what I'm saying?
I know all about those guys.
Yeah, Field of Fog. So she's produced some. Morning Fog was a good racer. Bullfrog was a fine racer. He was 17 for 43 and then retired. Morning Fog's still on the track as a Colt, 13 for 26. So 50-50. 50-50, and then a 33%er, basically podium rate.
But if
that's not terrible out of the 3 foals that are racing. So there's a little bit of consistency. At least there's winners.
All right. So for Philly, full of lucky money, yay or nay?
Yay if we can get it for cheaper.
What would you get? What would you buy that for?
I would.
100.
I would try and get it for 85.
85? That's a fucking.
That's just me.
You think he's marking that bitch up?
No, I just think he has it listed. I mean, I think 80 to 100 is fair, or 80 to 90 probably is fair. Honestly, I think because it's you, there's a world that 85 would be doable. Because I think he would cut you a deal because you weren't a Zed shithead. Like you did stuff. You did stuff for the community. So like,
Yeah, it depends on who you ask.
Well, I listen. Have you ever gotten to a word battle with GVG ever in your entire existence?
Nah, I don't.
All right, then you're in good company. That's it. That's it. He's very
40K, $500.
That's it. Did someone buy it? Is that what happened? Or y'all just trolling? No, y'all are trolling.
What'd they say?
Someone said, Jay Hines said, consider full lucky money bought. But I would definitely try and get it cheaper.
He's bought, bro. Somebody just bought him.
No.
Yeah, bro.
No. I just fucking refreshed.
Nah, bro. Somebody just bought him.
Oh, you dickhead.
Dude.
Oh.
Chat. All right, full of lucky money. We got a Philly. We got a little bit left to spin. All right, we got 164 to go. What we finding?
Oh my god. I might as well be dealing with fucking Zook.
Let's go, chat.
I might as well be dealing with Zook up here. I swear to God. All right, what do you want now? So you're in right turf. So all right, so you officially got you son of a bitch.
First horse photo finish.
That's yeah.
This is water, by the way, guys. It's not alcohol.
Don't matter. I smoke joints on stream. I don't give a fuck. All right, so you're in right turf firm. Congratulations and welcome.
Good to be back. Missed you, brother.
Yeah, dog, it's gonna be nice. I'll tell you that. Yeah, like this. I think this is a fine. I definitely think you could have got it cheaper. I really do. Congrats. Yes. Congrats. Yes. Yes. Congrats. So like when you go to, let's not worry about breeding. Excuse me, give me a second.
It was speaking to me, man. Yeah, I feel like I got lucky money, bro. I don't know. It's talking to me, bro. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. When I bought diamonds the first night, I had a dream that motherfucker won a race, bro, and that told me to never sell that horse. On God, and I had the most dystopian CryptoPunk experience in my life.
Yeah, you get to name it too. So
okay, cool.
Don't fuck the name up because if you can't just edit it and change it, you got to pay 100 crowns. So you got to pay $50 to change it.
All right.
But all right. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think it's a fine buy. It's a good buy. I definitely think we could have not yeeted it and could have got it a solid.
Like I said, you know me. Let's go find another one.
I do know you. What do you want to do now?
Next one. We're shopping right now. Yeah, let's find a good colt. So that's an S. All right. So now I'm thinking maybe an S plus or what do you? I'm thinking S plus.
You just blew your bankroll. How you get an S plus?
Bro, I think they got some S plus colts.
They're bad though. Hold on. Let's go look.
I think I was looking.
Let's go look again.
Yeah, they got some.
Yo, did you use did they let you use the referral code?
No, I already had an account.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sitting up here yeeting.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it'd be like that, you know. You listen to your good pal. Yeah, so you can get a dog shit one for 40K, but we're not doing that. I can't let you do that.
All right, let's find a good one. Let's find a good one.
Don't do that. And I don't want to put you in right dirt because I'm telling you right now, if you try and get in right dirt, you literally have to buy a killer S plus if you want to compete at the top, or a killer S. And
we just bought a killer S, so we passed it.
Yeah, but you're in right turf. I think you stay that side. I don't think you go anywhere near right dirt. I think left dirt.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference.
Oh, there's definitely a difference.
I'm a learn along the way type of motherfucker. So here we go.
They run opposite ways and on different surfaces, so it's definitely a difference. Min age 1. All right, no right dirt. We don't want that. Right turf.
I came on your stream. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come on here for something, bro. We'll make something happen.
Whatever. It's the content. This is what we do it for.
Yeah.
Dirt. Everything's right dirt. That's what I'm talking about. Right dirt is so overpopulated. You have to like scroll through. There's been 2 horses, so decision time. We're not gonna look at that.
We got 164.
Yeah, we're not gonna find an S plus for that. So the one that is listed, all right, this one, Chief Buffalo, fucking Chief Buffalo, that son of a bitch. This horse cost me so much Derby from handicapping. Pisco Sour. All right. So Mundo. All right. Let me see what happened here. Storm Chaser, Doc Holiday. So it's right turf and it has right dirt blood.
I can race my horse when?
Monday. We can you can enter it over the weekend. I'll help you figure that out too.
All right, let's do it. Bro, so now that we're starting this fresh, bro, when next time we do this, we'll like bust out. We could easily bust out like content from the jump, like beginner content and shit. We can pump out YouTube videos.
Honestly, you'd probably be you would be better at doing beginner. It's not for me. But I'm like my beginner content is I stream, new people come in, and we do exactly what I'm doing with you. I'll talk.
Let's keep doing it then. Let's keep doing it.
Right. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, there's people out there that put, like Lacey put like how to make your account, like all that beginner stuff, what to look for. There's people out there that wrote articles and shit. But there's
not even a beginner like that, like bro, like
yeah. No, I get you.
Put your horse in this fucking race and let's just go.
But what you can do, and what I wanted to do, and is too brain dead to do, is you can actually start your story mode like you did with Diamonds now on Monday. Monday you can log in, you can hit record, you can make your 15-minute whatever's that you did. Like, all right, we're gonna look at these 5 horses today. Like, that's something that can be done with this, and we'll probably get some views on it because like. Not everyone wants to sit here with me for 3 hours, 4 hours, but someone would watch an 8 to 10 minute video on like your stepping stones on how you're approaching it. But that's why you were good in with the Zed stuff, is because that's how you did it. That's how you approached it. Obviously, we were on a different thing. We just hit go live and whatever happened. Yeah. Unless we did and that's how I am here. Like I don't plan, I don't have any special banners or anything. Like we're bare naked.
Chat, I ain't spoke to Doughboy in like 6 months, bro.
Yeah, it might be longer than that, honestly.
Maybe.
It might be longer than that. But let's look at this S+, because this one doesn't have... The prefs aren't the worst. It still has 2 right, 2 soft, and then turf is sketchy, but the lines aren't that bad. So Churro's one of the Gen 0 S+'s. It had shitty preferences to start, so like breeding with it, you were taking a sacrifice on stars. But he's been around since the start. So this is 2 mythics together made this. So 2 1-of-1s made the S+'s from the jump, and there's only a couple of these. So this line is built out. Blue made You're My Boy Blue. Blue also made a couple other good S+'s. So You're My Boy Blue was fine. Had shitty preferences because of the way it was bred. It crossed 1-star dirt, 1-star turf, and you got half-star turf. So that's what I'm talking about when you try and cross preference. You mangle shit. Sometimes it takes, sometimes it doesn't. So like down here, they did the same thing with Storm Chaser and Doc Holiday. 2-star dirt, 3-star turf. You ended up with a half-star turf.
Okay, wait. So when you're looking at breeding, right? So far right, the Storm Chaser and Doc bred Hanging Cloud.
Yep.
Blue and the one above Blue, on right above Doc Holiday, and Churro bred You're My Boy Blue.
Yep.
You're My Boy Blue and Hanging Cloud, he inbred them, and they bred Chief Buffalo.
They're not inbred. They bred them together and got Chief Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not an inbred. These are all clean lines.
So can we go look over Lucky Money real fast?
Where's Lucky Money?
All right, so let's do a full. So at least for me, for a full breakdown. Okay, so
this is his father's side. This is Space Pen.
That's his father.
Yeah, Space Pen is the father of Lucky Money. These are the grandparents of Space Pen, Venus Vibes, and Spongeworthy, and the great grandparents are Walter White, Schmoopy, and then the 2 profile pictures.
We gonna be cooking up that blue crack, bro. I'm telling you. We about to be serving niggas. I'm telling you, bro.
And then these have just generic profile pictures on them. But with Run, did he name it? Oh, he named it already, mother flupper. His ass. But yeah, let me look at Pisco Sour, because this is the cheapest S plus listed. That's not right dirt. Okay. So she has 3 foals on the racetrack, 4 foals on the racetrack.
What horse? What horse?
This is the mother of the S plus that we're looking at. The Run Makachi.
Motherfucker named it. Fuck that guy.
Nah, Tombstone's good people. But yeah,
Sorry,
I don't like naming horses if I'm gonna sell them.
I take it back. I don't want to get off on the wrong foot with nobody.
No, he's good. I would say the same thing. I don't like naming horses and then listing them for sale. That's just that takes half of the battle out of it.
Yeah, take that back. Fuck you, Tombstone.
Spongeworthy, Boss, Chief Buffalo. All right. Let me look at all of these.
Can you hear my dogs barking?
I can, but it doesn't bother me.
Hold up.
They're used to it because my neighbor's dogs sometimes won't shut the fuck up. Let's see. The Pianist, Seldovia, Moment Supreme, and then Sour Stride is on the track right now and not looking too hot. All right, so Moment Supreme, still racing. This is what bred with Walter White. So this one's a runner. It's negative, but it's a runner. They probably yeeted into a bunch of early races. Yeah, a lot of graded stakes early, but winning. So that's not the worst. The Pianist, Spongeworthy, Pisco Sour. Again, 17 for 31, so over 50%. That's not bad. It's doing it in graded stakes and regular stakes. All right, so that's good. It's running quality races. Seldovia, another Spongeworthy. This one was 3, 10, and 3, so 16 for 40. Just didn't have. Really weird. Like the stats are fine on it. S across the board, S plus speed, S plus stamina, but just couldn't win. So I would, if I see stacked at second and like stacked at third, but it's not stacked at third, I would assume this horse has bad finish, but that's not the case. It just.
And she just went and bred with Ovation.
Yeah. Now it's in full Ovation. Yeah.
So if you hit a good stud, you can make a good amount of passive income off of breeding.
If its stats are good and it doesn't share same bloodlines as horses already on the market. So duplicates are something that happens. So like that's something to try and look for. But obviously you don't notice that unless you right click open and go in and look at everything. But yeah, the dream is to have a horse that runs good, has a good stat reveal, doesn't share a bunch of same studs as ones that are on the market, so that way you can list it at like more than $50 per stud fee, like
gotcha.
$30K or $40K, and like for like a season or two.
How many studs? Like how many people can hit it?
They can breed 35 times a season.
35?
Yeah, the studs can do 35 times a season.
How much have you ran up on one? What's in one season? What's the most you made breeding off one horse?
I don't have any studs that are worth a damn. 0 studs that are worth a damn breeding.
What's the most you've spent on a horse?
Most I spent on breeding? On a horse, I think it's a good question. I actually don't know because we were fucking crown rich at the time, so I was just spending. I only bought 2 mares for this stable. We have 40, but we started with 1. We started with this mare, and then this is where we are now. But Baroness, so I bought this one.
So why are some S's more expensive than S pluses? Like, why are you saying like a lot of S pluses are gonna be shit, but Lucky Money
better bred, just better bred, better bloodlines. So back in November, that was what, 8 seasons ago. So season 10, I paid $200K for this one. She was a dog shit racer, but she had good stat reveals.
200K.
200. And then this one we paid. Did I buy this one? Yeah, I bought this one. paid $90K for this one, 94. No, 98 after tax and shit. So, and that was right turf.
How often do you see people flip horses for profit?
I mean, before, if you have a solid bloodline, like, you can do it, but like, those days are gone. Essentially, those days are gone.
So, what is the most profitable way to play this game right now?
Try and breed a good racer.
So with Lucky Money, we got something to potentially pull from with breeding a good racer.
Hopefully, yeah. I think she's going to be good for breeding. I think this is nice. Like, this is very nice. I think this is going to be a very good breeding piece. Again, racing, I don't know. Potentially, like, you would hope you can get some good run out of her. Like I said, her foals haven't been like the best, but you know, there's always a chance. This is the first Space Pen. So these were all expensive breeds. Yeah, the Ovation was 192K after the one season.
For a breed?
Yeah, for one breed. One breed.
So Lucky Money was bred with Ovation, and then Full of Lucky Money. Okay, so we're pulling from Ovation.
No, not in this one. You're not.
Not in Full of Lucky Money.
No, Full of Lucky Money. You only have this to pull from. You have Walter White. You have Spongeworthy, Schmoopy. Venus Vibes is a good one. She's produced a lot of very good horses.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll pull from these. Ovation was the horse that was bred with Ovation would be the half sibling to this because they share the same mother.
Okay.
And Space Pen was a good racer. I think Space Pen won a major. No, Artemis Cup, it got smoked. It didn't win a major, but it won some big races. It was only running in graded stakes. And a stat reveal on this horse was very good. But again, Venus Vibes has produced some of the better horses in the game. Too Many Vibes was a good filly. Space Pen, who's bred to the horse you bought. Cosmic Thunder is the horse that I won the major with. This was his father. Cornucopia was good. Morning Vibes. Space Vibes is very good. I think he was the one that I was thinking of that won the major. No, he finished third.
What, 38K though?
And he won the Artemis Cup. So he won the right turf major, like the big
so he
race.
won
the right
188. What? That's like fucking.
That was back before they switched everything. So that's less than what you paid. That's 2,300 for the win.
It's a good win, bro.
Yeah, and he's made money in a stud barn too. Like, so when he went into the stud barn, his initial fee was like 24K, I think, and he sold out. It was 22K.
36.
So he went in for 22, and yeah, he sold out that first season. Some of the NAs are all in-house breeds. All the NAs are in-house breeds, but all the green is the ones that done out of the house.
So he made bro, that's a good amount of money just breeding.
Yeah. It all comes down to the stat reveal. That's it. Like,
and you get that once you retire.
Is very good. So not a lot of horses have SS stamina.
Once you retire, that's when you get that shit.
What happened?
You get stats
when you retire. You get to see this.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything that can retire, but if I do, I'll fucking pull the trigger on it. It's probably dog shit anyway.
It's yeet season. Let's get it.
Yeah, this horse. I mean, that's in a race. No, but I can't.
Hot Cocoa.
Yeah, this horse is. So this is what I mean. This is an inbred horse. So the father was an S, the mother was an S minus, but Hot Cocoa has 3 notched as the mother, and Treacherous has 3 notched as the mother. So an S and an S minus got down rolled to a B plus. So that's how hard the penalty is if you inbreed.
How much did GVG get paid out of the 120 that I paid for Lucky Money?
120.
You get the full fee.
No, he doesn't get the fee. What was your total on
126?
So he got 120 and third time got 126. Or not 126. They got the other. They got the chain.
They got 6.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
So 120, I just paid him. How much is that?
1,200? 1,250, 13?
I wish they had. Do they have a USD conversion?
Yeah, a calculator. Divided by 80.
You can't like do it in the settings.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah. Yeah, so I think Chief Buffalo, I don't know, or Chief Buffalo is an ass stud or not an ass stud. He was an ass horse in my opinion, but he matured into an actual racer. But I think if you wanted to stab at an S plus, like this is the only option that's really out there because everything else is right dirt, and I wouldn't.
All right.
Do not yeet on a right dirt horse, please.
An S plus would be it has better chances at being just overall better than an S, right?
Yes and no. If you get a bad S plus, it's going to be worse than the medium range S horses. Like a mid range S could be able to beat it. Like I had an S,
and I want to look for yearlings, right?
You want to look for age 1, so do minimum age 1 when you look at foals.
And then foals, okay,
yeah.
Foals, yearling, age 1. Gender, colt, you're gonna go with the male. And then so you said preference what?
Well, you have a right turf filly. Do you want? My bad, Stacy. We got sidetracked really hard. We did a fucking U-turn. My good friend Evergreen decided to start his account today, so we switched from doing picks to building his stable. Unfortunately, not unfortunately,
but fortunately,
this is a good thing. But no, that's what I mean. Monday and Tuesday nights are made for handicapping normally, but like if something like this happens, this is content. You know what I mean? We can see the races again in a couple days, but this is the good shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I was talking about, having an S that can beat S pluses. So like this stakes was a 13 horse field. 3 horses were S horses, 4 horses were S horses, and 9 were S pluses. My S beat this horse, which they paid $1 million Derby for.
$1 million?
Yeah.
That's Archibald?
Yeah.
That motherfucker just dropping money.
Yeah, they just yeeted. Hey, listen, man, he yeeted just like you, but he got some horses from real stables. And then GVG's horse and the stud feed to breed this horse was like $65K or something, which is just under $1K USD. And I paid $4K to breed my horse, and it mollywopped the field. It's not a great horse, but it mollywopped the field, so that's all I asked for.
So you have to pay $400 for the race report?
Yeah, don't do that. That's dog shit and it's worthless.
What does it do?
It just gives you the times and the fractions and everything from the race. So if you really wanted that, you could just watch the race and do it yourself.
So if I got I got 164 to spin. You saying S plus or S with the one horse that I have with the filly being full of lucky money?
Yeah, I wouldn't personally look like, you know how you did with Diamonds and the other one, like you look to buy the breed pair. I wouldn't focus on that in this game. You're gonna have a better chance to breed out of house anyway than to try and find an in-house stud. And it's cheap enough that $50 you could literally breed the mare that you bought for $50 in a season after she starts. If she isn't a good racer, the next month you instantly retire and then you just breed right away for like $50. You can find something, or you can spend up if you really want to, but I don't think you'll have to in right dirt. So if you're looking to add a second horse, I would look to add one that could be a potential racer. You know what I mean? Like if you want to add another filly, I think that's all fine and good.
Left.
Yeah, I said I like that. I like that little filly that GVG had, but obviously we can try and find something else.
How about let's take a look at can you look up ooh, okay, I got 2 for you. Look at Full of Chalk.
I think we looked at that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Price too high for my liking.
Too high?
I think so.
You said it what?
I think it was priced too high for my liking.
Price too high. Okay. Let's look at no, not that one. Let's see here. Full of She's Got Legs.
So this is Secretariat Racing. Pretty sure. No, this is GD. Did they buy?
On GD.
Oh no, this is a different one. This is a different one. All right, so She Got Legs was a good racer. She was a very good racer. Pride was fine. He was the next hot stuff in left turf because of the stats, but also because he doesn't have any one-of-one profile pictures in it. That's what his popularity was. I think it's yet to be determined whether or not he's a good producing sire.
Pride.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so he has some out. Let's see. Missile Strike is a 33%er. Monkey Business, 33, 33, 25, 33. So not a lot of win equity across them. A lot of one-first.
But She Got Legs was good.
But She Got Legs was very good. Let's look. She Got Legs was a runner. Don't know if she won. No, she won. She raced strictly in graded stakes, and Molly whopped them up. So she was good there. These were both very good Gen Zeros. She has produced winners. So Daenerys Targaryen's out now. She won 24 and 61.
Damn.
Start. Baby Yaga was good. She ran as a 3-year-old only. Bulma was good. Colonel Violet. Colonel Violet was no wins, but had some podiums. Still a 33% podium horse. 26 for 35 on the podium. That's good. Krillin's a shitbag. One-Legged Woman was a shitbag, and Yasmina wasn't a crazy winner. So three foals that were just whatever, and then the rest four foals that were just whatever, and then 5 that were good.
So yeah, he got a little bit of
a 50-50.
Yeah,
it's a coin flip. That's a 50-50 coin flip. How
about I got one more for you to look at. Full of XOCHI. But he's a right.
Yeah. Next.
Okay, so
I'm not going to advise you to buy right dirt. I'm not doing it. I refuse. You're my friend.
She's Got Legs is left turf though, right?
What's that?
She's Got Legs is left turf though, right? Or
yeah. So this would be a left turf. This is a left turf colt.
How you feel about left turf?
I like left turf. I think left turf is still yet to be cracked. I think there's still something there. I think if you go to left turf though, I think you would want to start with a filly. Or you'd want to buy a colt, but I think you want to buy something that's slightly cheaper than this. I don't mind She's Got Legs. I like She's Got Legs as a broodmare. I'm still not settled on Pride as a stallion though, and I don't know if this number is. I think this is a little too high. Personally,
too high, you think?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so left
one.
Okay, full. Oh, I got one. Full of Usher.
I think we looked at that one too. I think. Is it full of Usher?
Yeah, capital U maybe. I don't USHER. It's a S plus. Sorry, S plus.
That shouldn't matter. I don't have any listing. I don't have any.
The left dirt, 2-star left, 2-star dirt, 1-star, 1.5-star firm. House. Oh, House of my bad. House of Usher.
Sorry. Okay. You look at this one. I wonder if we can get this one cheaper. Yeah, like this one, I think there's a world that this one might have some potential breed value, but I think we looked at this one. It came from a really shit line of non-racing horses, and I don't know that House of Usher had anything on yet. No, This was the one that we looked at. This is the same breed, and you can buy the S Colt for $6K instead of the S Plus for 160. So I didn't like that. Before They Fall, she really wasn't great either as a mare. 50-50 for this one.
You know who I'm feeling?
I don't think for that price.
I'm feeling Full if She's Got Legs.
I really want to try and get that cheaper.
But you like it though.
I don't like it for that price.
But you like the horse.
Yeah, I like it, but I literally do not like it for anywhere near that price.
What would you buy that for?
Let me see the rest of it. I don't know what else is listed around there, but I think 130 is way too much. And I think it's factoring in the stud fee from Pride at the time, which I also like to look at, but I also don't. Like, I understand why it's listed so much. Like, it's a solid bloodline. Again, She Got Legs is great. But Pride, so they paid $50K to breed with Pride. Is age 2, is this the Pride? All right, so this is the other reason too. They already did this combination once, and this horse is shit. Can't run anywhere. So that's why I don't like the 130 price tag for it. Wait, really? No, don't tell me you did that.
No.
Crockett, don't fucking give me an aneurysm up here, bro. Yeah, like that's why I don't.
I already got my DGen out. All right, I already got my DGen out.
Yeah, you got your DGen out. Let's do it. Let's get a nice educate. Let's not rush into this one. Let's actually find you one that's worth a damn. Like I said, I like She's Got Legs. I'm not sold on Pride as a producing stallion. I'm not. And the fact that they already did this combination once and it's on the track as a 2-year-old and it looks like shit, that does not give me any confidence in the 130K price tag that they want for this foal.
Yeah, but if I'm thinking about it, bro, Diamonds has some shit brothers and sisters.
Let me tell you something. You can think all you want. I think it's a bad buy at that price.
You're not sold on Pride. You're sold on She's Got Legs. Now, what are like?
I'm sold on She's Got Legs.
Who does the child pull from?
Everyone, but I pay more attention. Like I said even before, I always pay more attention to the mare than I do the stallion.
Some people look at it different ways in the game, though.
Yeah, everyone play. Listen, it's just like Zed, man. Everyone played the game different. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just here to give you my perspective, kind of deal. You know what I mean? I just don't like Pride don't think Pride is a proven stallion yet.
All right.
And it's lipstick. It's lipstick on a pig. You know what I mean? Like, it looks good on the outside, but on the other side of that lipstick, you know what's there. You know what I mean?
Okay, Full of Morning Supremacy.
Ooh, I think I know this horse. Yeah, see now you're in the yes.
Nah, this one is 87.
Yeah, this is a cheapie.
87?
Am I looking at the wrong one? Is there a different one? Oh, there's more. Oh, well, there's two.
Oh, so that's a duplicate one.
There's an age 0 and an age 1. One listed for 7,700 and the other one listed for 87,000.
Jesus Christ.
So that's what I'm saying. This is why going in slow and look, and they're both from the same stable too. What the fuck is the difference? All right, Wheeler Swift and Vader. All right, so one's price was higher to breed with. All right, so you paid $22K, so you want to try and get the stud fee back? No, thank you. I ain't no dum-dum.
I got one more for you.
Well, look, yeah, shoot it.
Full of G. And then it's a weird one. It's got like the little fucking R, or it's a GR, and then it's got like the A with the little fucking shit over it.
GR.
No, A.
But it's got like an S.
It's a S Colt, listed at 150.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Grand Mahal or Grain Mahal or whatever. All right, left turf. This is a game changer. and it comes from a Gen Zero. All right, so the Gen Zero was dog shit. Had very low prefs. The one thing that the Gen Zeros have, and like after Gen Zeros don't have, is Gen Zeros have a boost, which is their total number of preferences essentially. So they have Gen Zeros have this. This is their start, stamina, speed, and finish. So you would count these up. So it would be 4, 5, 6. So this would be a 6.5 boost S minus mare. The best you can get is 27 boost. So 6.5 is pretty dog shit if you consider 27 to be the best. So this mare was a very low boost one. But Thomas Shelby was a racer. The Bullet was not. Ron Stant was dog shit. Princess Rumi was dog shit. So 3-1 so far. This one wasn't terrible. So 3-2. This one retired. That counts. 4-2. This one was not great. It was 11 for 38. Will count as a bad. 5-2. Underpriced was fine. 5-3. Tolka 5-4. Tibbet 5-5. So it's 50-50. It produced a good horse. Grain Mahal. So 50-50. So now let's look at the breeding that they paired it with. Game Changer. I think Game Changer is a relatively new one as well. Yeah, no foals racing. His first foals hit the track next week.
But he could be a game changer.
Could, yeah. That's the one thing. It's an unknown. And its stats aren't the greatest. Like S minus on an S. It's an S because it has an SS minus stat. Like if this was an S stat, it would be an S minus.
But that's good to potentially pull from, right?
Sure. But it also has a clean bloodline, like no one of ones either. So like all of this is off the screen essentially. You don't see that when you look at this foal. So that's clean. And then this doesn't have a one of one, so that's clean. I think 150 is too much though. I think these horses are overpriced.
But stat wise, colt wise, what are you thinking?
I think I think you can get something with better press for cheaper.
But as far as like potentially like building like a good bloodline and like, you know,
I don't think this horse has any breeding value at all. There's just gonna be something
racing. But like if he's a racer, then he's a breeder, right?
Not always. It's not always how it works.
Maybe the first shot, but people are gonna take somebody may speculate, right? That
the issue with all of that is now we're in season 18. There's so many options out there. So like you really have to be different from what's out there to be able to command stud fees and covers every month. I don't think that this horse would have anything that stands out because its mother is an S minus across the board.
Mm-hmm.
And then the father is an S minus across the board except for start and finish. So if this horse reveals S's across the board, there's already something out there that has S's across the board and might have an S plus or an SS minus tossed in.
Right.
So it's just not gonna. It's half that, and then it also doesn't have any profile pictures. So like, if it's a good racer and a stat reveal is okay, you might get some covers taken because you don't have the one of ones or the profile pictures. Like you only have these, and these aren't very common. These are uncommon ones that don't show up all the time.
So out of like, how would you rate that? Like out that full of Grain Mahal, how would you rate him out of 10?
Probably 5.5. Because it's 50, like the mother's literally produced six shits and 5 winners.
All right.
So it's a 50-50 coin flip. And then Game Changer was a shit racer and doesn't have anything on the track yet. So like there's no information there. Like it's literally a coin flip, but I would rather flip the coin for $8K than $150K.
All right, so show me something over $100K colt filly that you would buy on the market right now. Like that's on the market right now, something over $100K.
Why does that be expensive, bro?
Because you know it's because when it's expensive, it means it
potentially expensive steakhouse doesn't mean your steak's gonna be good, right?
Hey, but it potentially you got higher odds. You know what I'm saying?
I like certainties. You know what I'm talking about? I'm more of a certainty type of
Hey,
player.
we still rolling a little bit DJing and yeeting this bitch.
All right, let me try and find something in left third. I like left third. I think left turf, everything. Nah, you know what? Let me find you a left turf. There was some left turfs because I was looking at buying a left turf for our stable after we won the major. But yeah, I talked myself out of it because we don't need it. All right, because I already have an out for left turf. But I just think these horses are overpriced. Like I'm saying, dude, those prices 6 months ago, sure, I understand it. I get it. Those prices today, you can just if you just put the time in like we've been doing, we can find you something that's
okay. But let's just take price out of the equation. They're good horses, though.
No, not the ones that
you and me are gonna find a good horse right now, though.
If I sit here for another hour or so, I could probably find you something. Unfortunately, I got to work in the morning.
What time is it where you at?
Oh, it's 9:30.
I might just find one and then let you know, bro.
No, don't do that. I'll get you something.
Hey.
It's like I already got to deal with Zook. Don't let me deal with Zook.
I need that dopamine right now, dog.
God damn.
I need to buy something. I need to buy full of pink rose.
Go to the dispensary and buy something. That's better.
Hey, full of pink rose. Nah. Full of pink rose. Check. Keep looking, actually. Keep doing your thing.
Let me do this one last cycle, and then we're actually gonna call it quits. Yeah, you can find something for under 100K for that's just as good as what you're looking for. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because it's priced that high doesn't mean it's worth it.
All right.
It does not mean it. That's just the nature of everything. You know what I mean? You're a car salesman too, bro. You should know that. Just because that motherfucker's listed for 50K doesn't mean the engine is a 50K engine. You probably got to find
with GVG with that first year, I felt comfortable with that one because I was like, it's GVG I bought from it. Full of lucky money. I feel comfortable with that one.
All right, that's fine. That's fair.
I feel comfortable with full of lucky money. Yeet.
I mean, you also bought it on a. Let me see. It's I like the name. I'm feeling it. You know.
It's roulette, bro. It's roulette at the end of the day, dog. At the end of the day, it's a fucking game.
I prefer the dice roll. I like to have a little more certainties and then the one uncertainty.
That is true. Yeah, I know. It's just like when you play like Madden or some shit, or just like in general marketplaces, you still can find those good fucking players for cheap on the marketplace.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, 100%. If you pay a little bit more, you know, and you fucking get one from like a prestigious good bloodline or more potential, you know, they're obviously, or they should do better than, you know, the majority, in my opinion. That's just the way I look at it.
All right, left turf soft. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's mares down here with good preferences that are just a third of the price of what you're looking at.
50K. All right, let's get one for 50.
Let me see Full Olivia. Let me see Carbonara alla Roma. Let me see. I don't want to see that. I think those are two that were fine for the prefs.
We're buying one of these. Whichever one of these you pick, we're buying one. Just letting you know.
All right, well, hold on, motherfucker. Don't be pulling the triggers yet.
Hey, but you got to give us, you know, a walkthrough of what you're thinking.
Don't you worry about that. That's why I'm not gonna say anything yet. Because last time I was talking, you just went behind my back and bought.
You was giving me too much, you know, green lights, bro.
No, that's
I had to hit the gas. You know, green light, go.
All right, let's see. Let's see what Lacey has. Lacey doesn't have any foals listed. Interesting. No, she doesn't have anything listed. I'm not going to go scouring. All right, so full of Olivia. Scuba Puff is a good Gen 0. Zareth was a fine Gen 0. Big Balls was a fine Gen 0. All right, so A to S got an S minus. Cross preferences on that. So mangled the preferences up. Tried to restore them with Zareth. Ended up getting a shit roll. And then Olivia and Scuba Puff came out 2-3, 1.5. All right, so that's not the worst. All right, Valentine was fine. One win across the board. Olivia was a 50-50 horse. Just couldn't win. Had S finish. Doesn't make fucking sense. Olivia has... Okay. Olivia produced Sup, who pulled SS minus start. All right, let me see who she bred with. We might be on to something here. All right, we might got you on here, right?
We might be cooking.
I'm cooking right now.
Don't let me... somebody fucking bought it, bro.
That's not true.
My hands are right here.
There's no fucking.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not. You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, go fuck yourself. Silver Oak, Scuba. I think this horse used to be Lacey's. I feel like it was. No, it wasn't. All right. So 21 of 34. That's not terrible. 12 of 34. It's 33%. 25 43 is 50%. All right. So 4 foals on the racetrack, 3 actual winners, 1 complete dog shit.
There's 2 full of Olivia's though, right?
Is there? Yeah, there is. There's an age 0 and an age 1.
So you don't really want that though, right? Or is
well,
that...
only one's listed. The filly's listed.
It's got better stats than the other one though. It looks like.
Between Foal of Olivia and Carbonara.
Oh, we need a colt though.
You don't need a colt.
And let's get a colt.
I don't know if you need a colt. Like if you want to start your stable, this is probably the best way to go.
You think so?
2 fillies. You know what I mean?
2 fillies, 1 colt.
2 fillies, because if you pick this one up for 60, your bankroll you still have what?
100.
You still have 100.
Yeah.
And you can literally go buy 2 S colts for fucking 8K each, and still have entry fee money and shit to mess around with next week. All right, so this one. Zenobia was a racer, not the worst. All right, that's fine. Produced a dog shit horse who produced a horse that could run. All right, so Carbonara Alla Roma could win. Has SS minus finish. That's good. A plus speed is ass, especially in left turf where there is no speed. 3 foals, 1 on the track. All right, doesn't look too hot. So, all right, so this foal's ass cheeks. High prefs. Bred to a shit stud with A stud. Yeah. So like this is something I don't like. I don't like having A plus on my purple, and I especially don't like taking it to another purple who has an A on another stat. So to me, that's 2 stats that could get drugged down real bad between start and speed. So like that's a no for me.
But it's got SS heart. So that does that outweigh it at all? Because it's got SS in both. So like would that?
It does. But like these are close enough that it shouldn't fuck with it. But these 2 pulling from each other, you're trying to stretch an A to an S minus and an A plus to an S. That's not that big a stretch. But having these 2 in a combination battle, I feel like you just get a bad outcome from it. It did come out an S, but again, there could be green when you retire. There could be green stats underneath.
I mean, but it's got pretty. It's like 2.5 everything. That's not bad.
Yeah, 2.5 everything is good. But the foal that she her first foal that she has. She went to a very good stallion, and the foal is no good.
What is it? Is it 2.5 on everything on the other one too?
I think those are pretty much pref the same. 2.5, half, and then the other ones haven't run yet.
So the 2.5 across the board one is the best out of the
pref wise, yeah.
Pref wise.
Yeah, and then this horse as a racer just isn't.
How much does preference weigh in on racing? Like does that, like when your horse, like you put in the right fucking race, like can like those stats like really help you out when winning a race? So
you would want to race for this horse, you would want it to be left turf, obviously, and then you would want to enter. When you go to enter, you want to look for races that have 80%, 60%, 80%, and 100% of the weather. So you want to be a wet track. You don't want it to be a good or a fast track.
You want it to be like somewhat soft.
So you want it to be soft because that's your pref.
Okay.
If you're a 3-star soft, you obviously want 100% or 80% because you want sloppy soft as your preference. So that way you activate that boost essentially. All right, let me see if there's anything else around that. If not, we're gonna move over to left dirt. Yeah, Foal of Olivia. What did I say about this? Did I say I liked it or I didn't? It's 50-50. No, it's better than 50-50. I don't mind the results on these fillies. I am not sold on what? No, Scuba Puff was fine. Yeah, so I don't mind Foal of Olivia. Let me look at left dirt real quick. That's where we were before. Yeah, Meme Juice. That's the one I gotta find now. I don't remember where it was.
It was GVG.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one was 60. Oh yeah, this one I didn't mind at all.
You love meme juice?
Yeah, I didn't mind this one. I think Gandalf the Grey's first crop is on the track now, or yeah, it's on the track now. A lot of them hit the podium. You didn't get that many covers on the first go around, but it's not the worst. And then the breeding on the mother was fine because there's meme juice and yeah, Gandalf the Grey's bloodline is pretty nice.
So meme juice over Full of Olivia? I think so too. Left dirt left 3 stars, dirt 3 stars, and then
yeah, like I said, I like the way she's set up for breeding. You are open to literally everything in left dirt. So like when you go to breed this one, you could go to the best Gen 0 stud, which has a profile picture, but it's one of the best ones you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just leaves you open when you have nothing to worry about. And the bloodline on this, like the other good thing too is Morningwood is a stud that's very prevalent in right dirt or in left dirt. Because it was a non-one of one. It was one of the Gen Zeros that didn't have one of those rare profile pictures. So a lot of people went to it for that reason. But Morningwood is everywhere in left dirt. But Morningwood falling off when you go to breed her is a good thing. But then, like I said, I like this bloodline. I like the Girl Scout Cookies, Meme Girl, Meme Juice bloodline. I think this one's. I like this one. I like this one. I would try and get a deal on it, but that's me.
Yeah.
But I like this one. I think I like this one. I do like getting into left turf, but this one, I don't know. I don't know how much. Like both of them are fine. Again, left dirt is Kentucky Derby. Left turf is
Left dirt's Kentucky Derby.
Left dirt is Kentucky Derby. Left turf is still undecided. I think I would go with Meme Juice.
I bought Meme Juice. Yeah, I bought Meme Juice.
All right, I think that's
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Two from GVG. And his whole thing is the breeding too. So I mean, he
puts the G in genetics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. He puts the G in genetics. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think eating on the first one.
I like it. It feels good. It feels good.
If you feel good, then I feel good for you.
It feels good.
But next week, I don't want to hear shit about, this horse fucking sucks at racing.
I'm my own man, bro. I'm my own man.
I know. You ain't one to take a bite and complain about it.
Hey, you know me, bro. Okay.
So what was that? That was 69K.
I got 91 left. So maybe 50 to find a good colt, I'm thinking.
You can find a cheap colt. You can easily find a cheap colt to run for racing purposes. One that you would...
What about GVG's? Let's just fucking run it back to GV. He had one more, didn't he? He had a colt.
Jay Heim wants to know if you have any names lined up.
I don't know, bro. I gotta fucking think on it, man. Those are big moments, dog. Because I'm telling you, the fucking first time I named a horse on this shit, it blew up, and everybody fucking.
Yeah,
bro, there's so many diamonds. Yeah, there's so many like diamond spin-offs on Zed. It's crazy.
So Field of Fog was one we looked at. That was a colt. He had other left dirt fillies, but yeah, he only had one colt listed. The rest were all fillies.
What was this colt again?
This one was. I don't know if did I like Field of Fog. Did she end up having anything out there worth a damn? Yeah. She had some. Yeah. Morning Fog with a PH. There's consistency here. Jesus Christ. Lussie Juice, Bullish, Lussie Juice, Juicy G, Olympian Wood. All right, so the first ones were all crazy breed. So Meme Fog, I think, was Lussie Juice. Yeah. So this one was good. This one was 26 for 58. Was a sprinter. I'm
gonna buy it. Fuck it. 29.
I'm not gonna argue with that one on that one. That one's like after the last two you got, I think that's fine.
So that's what, one Colt, we got 60K left. So I mean that's fucking.
I would hold on
60,
to that.
Yeah, 60 to roll.
I would keep that for your entry fees and stuff for next season, and potentially have some for breeding. What you can do in the meantime to better understand some racing is take advantage of your free horse, enter some fucking free races and dick around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Try and understand like what it is, and then obviously register for the rookie rally because you're set up pretty good for the rookie rally. You're coming in a lot of new players obviously don't come in with S Colts, they come in with lesser ones, but they juice once a month. They juice things for newer players that just came in. Let me see. I'll just show you. They have it up here. Also, chat, if you showed up for handicapping tonight, I apologize. This is obviously way more important. And
Sorry, chat.
This was learning on the fly, so this is good shit.
Hey, we got it stable now.
This is the content. Rookie rally. So, yeah, every month they'll do this. They'll juice 4 races with, let's see, 12K per, so it's $150. And then they'll put some crown attached to it. It's not a lot, but $150 for rookie rallies. You know, as a new player, you get to win a little bit of coin. This season's runs on Thursday, so I think Taco streams that. But they'll be streaming that shit. Yeah, that was fun.
That was tight, man. Yeah, we got some shit. Fun. We were on it. We fucking circled back to the beginning. We started at GVG. We should have just stayed there and just be like, yeah, let's buy all these 3. Fuck it. I mean, but we researched the market. I mean, I learned a lot.
That's what you have to do, though. And like I said last week, if you want some listening stuff, the stream I did last Tuesday, if you go about an hour into it, well, never mind. Don't do that one because we're just it's more so conversation on the game and things that we think need addressed and blah blah blah. So skip that. There are some of my older streams from way back when. I have some OGs on that they talk about the breeding and different strategy behind that. But yeah, man, I would say you can get in the Discord if you want to, but if you remember how Zed Discord was, sometimes sometimes there's PTSD flashbacks.
People that live in there, bro. It's like, damn, what else do you do with your day? Yeah, I know. It's like that. I'm probably
every game has that shit, man. You know how it is.
I might stay low key unless I hit on some shit and I'll pop out. We'll see.
But yeah, I think that was dope. That was good stuff. It would have been better if I could have got my my referral code on there and got a little piece of that action. But it is what it is.
How much would you have got?
I don't know. I actually don't know how it works. I think whatever you spend on the marketplace, like it adds up. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
I guess I fucking made an account way back when.
Earnings from picks, so it shows that.
Earn it from market sales. From. So when I sell shit.
So when you would buy shit, I think. Or sell shit. I don't know, dude. I don't know how this shit works. All right, Derby reward tiers. Buys horse. 1%.
So I just spent what, 200?
Something like that. So I already got like $3. That's nice. Gramps brings up a good point. You definitely want to two-factor your account.
Thank you.
Definitely do that shit.
Well, fuck, man. That was fun.
Yeah, that was actually, honestly, that was great. Listen, man, I'm glad you finally made the plunge. It's, like I said, it's not a bad time. We definitely could have did some, it was like those days. You remember we used to sit back on your stream and someone's like, oh, I have 1 ETH. How should I build my stable? What did we say? Go out, get a Z5, get this. Like, you can build a stable it's the same thing. Like, you could definitely build a stable for 1K USD.
Right.
And jump in and be competitive. About what? I mean, I could, but I mean, I will. Fuck it, I will. I don't get. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be like, yo, Evergreen made his account. He tried to use my referral. It didn't work. Can you put the fucking referral on, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's crazy.
Edit that part out.
I really don't. I don't fucking need the handouts. But you know what? I'm asking for a handout today. Fuck all that shit. Oh hell. All right, let me see. Supreme Optimist. So that's the news. So now you need stable silks.
No, I'm gonna go back to the I'm gonna make it evergreen. I got the evergreen load.
Yeah, if you already have your like if you already have that design, you can just port it over.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need help, I mean, I don't know if you know how to edit that shit. I'm sure you do, but
Yeah,
if you need help with that, Viper hooked mine up. He took the borders off so that way the picture or whatever it was just showed up. So there was no like shadow box or any of that shit.
Yeah, just Photoshop and then fucking
something like that. He just told me, he's like, yo, send me that picture and I'll fix that for you.
Bet. Fuck yeah, bro. Well, shit, I'll probably be in touch with you. Shit, well, I'll just probably DM you after this. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, we talk. Obviously, we talk. Yeah, I go live every Monday and Tuesday. So anytime, like, I try and do my picks and then have people up after, so that way I don't get sidetracked. But
I got Tuesdays off.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. You know,
yeah,
if you have like a 30 minutes or whatever you want to come on and hang out, you're always more than welcome. Obviously.
Bet.
That was dope. That was good shit. Well, good luck next season. Monday.
Right.
So yeah, if you're around Monday, you don't have any foals, but Monday's like foal reveal day. So like you get your mares give birth, and then you get to open it like a boosty. Like you click reveal and it does this fucking flashy thing and it shows you your Colton or whatever the fuck.
Well, we get that 8 months from now. I'll get that.
No, that's a month. Well, no, like so your fillies will turn 2 next on Monday, and then you'll be able to race for 30 days. If your horses are good enough and profitable, obviously you have a decision to make whether or not you want to retire them and breed them or keep them and race them. But if you retire at the end of next month, then you start breeding immediately. So then that foal will be ready in 2 months. So it's 3D chess. You know what I mean?
So
it's definitely story mode.
It takes
for sure a good story mode.
2 months for a horse to be born?
1 month.
A month?
2 months to be ready to race.
Okay, 2 months to be ready to race. Oh, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, cool.
So each month, every 30 days is a year. Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm glad you made the plunge.
Hey, we back like we never left, man.
Yeah, let's fucking get back into it. Yeah, hell for sure. For absolutely sure, man.
All right, well, chat. I appreciate y'all for letting me take over. Doughboy, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, dog. Like I said, happy you're back again. It's dope. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all have a good one. Good seeing you. I'll be in touch.
All right, take it easy, homie.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was content if I ever had any. That was definitely content if I ever had any. All right. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get any picks tonight. If you're upset about that, I apologize. I do. But getting a homie onboarded is more important to me than us potentially losing or making a couple of dollars. That's the kind of content that's nice. So now, did we do one? Did I do one? No. I thought we looked at that bonus race, but I don't remember if we... I don't think I picked one, did I? No, I didn't pick one. Oh, well. It'd be like that. Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Again, I'm sorry we didn't do any of the picks tonight. Again, this content is like, you can't... Unplanned content is the best content. And I'm glad he came around. I'm glad he jumped in chat. I'm glad he finally came up. I tried to get him in 4 months before the game went live. And even before that, we had discussions about it. And he was just super busy. So I'm glad he has some time to set aside and make the plunge. I think both mares that he bought, I think we could have got better prices on them, but it's mine. I spend it. So that's how it runs. Saturday's Derby. I'm going to see about going live on Saturday after work to make up for today. But yeah, that was great. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Yeah, fucking get into it. I'm going to run an ad. I'm going to shut it down. Everyone have a wonderful night. I'm going to go to work in the morning and be miserable for a little bit. And then I'm going to come home and do it all again. But y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate y'all. Viper, thank you for the gifted sub tonight. Congrats to whoever got it. I think it was Egg. Yeah, that's it. Everyone take it easy. We're going to let the ad run out. And I'm going to send Bryce a message to see if I can get this referral code to hook up or not. But y'all take it easy. Have a good night. See you on the flip side. Potentially Saturday.